Alright, let's do this. I'm Eric, this is Zach.
Hello, my name is Zach.
And this is our first ever podcast.
The first ever podcast for, call it GreatPrinceErik.
GreatPrinceErik podcast for idiots, whatever the fuck we call it.
I'm sure he'll figure it out. So yeah, this is the first ever one. Yeah, if we happen to make a ton of these, this is kind of just a future reference, talking to future selves and future people watching. If we happen to make more of these, congratulations, you found the very first one. So you deserve a medal.
I'm gonna drink a fuck cola.
I'm gonna stick to drinking my bottle of water with my Oreos.
God, this.
Oh, by the way, I'd like to point out he's trying to open this with a batarang bottle opener.
Batman bottle opener. That's not friendly to the hands, but whatever. Got it.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's the shit. That's the cola.
I need to try this, but I don't want to get diabetes from you, so I'm gonna.
Oh, that's good.
Here, hold up.
Yeah, we are not sponsored by Facola, but I'll gladly give them free if they want to sponsor us. What are you doing?
BRB.
What are you doing? We're doing a podcast.
BRB.
Is he going to take a piss? It's our first fucking podcast. He just walked out after 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Alright. Pour me some Coca-Cola. Still want to try it.
For real? Okay. It's warm.
I don't care. I want to give it a shot. Sorry, I had a bottle. I had a bottle in here that I had to empty out real quick, so I can try this.
Alright. We're going to do this without a funnel. We're wasting time. We're supposed to be talking about topics.
Topics. Well, there's a soda called Facola. You want to tell our audience where you got that?
All right. If you live in California like I do, and you go to Vegas, on the way to Vegas, it's good, isn't it?
I know, it's pretty good.
Even warm, it's still good. There's a place somewhere along the way. You can fucking Google it. Alien Jerky, and they have all. It's just like it's a truck stop kind of place, but it's full of awesome shit. So it's like better than a truck stop.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got all kinds of alien shit and weird sodas. It's got Duff soda. It's got sarsaparilla. It's got Leninade, which is like communist lemonade, which is apparently someone told me was really good.
In Soviet Russia, communists drink you.
That's what happened in Soviet Russia. And also Facola, which I'm sure I've put on screen at this point.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It kind of tastes like kind of like cherry soda mixed with, I would say cherry soda mixed with maybe Pepsi, like regular Pepsi.
Yeah, it has kind of that fizz kind of thing that comes with Pepsi or beer or whatever. Oh.
Yeah. So if you ever in California or near the California border,
Las Vegas in the middle of the fucking desert, there's a place called Alien Jerky.
Give it a try. It's actually it's pretty good. I actually wasn't there with Eric when he went to.
They don't give a shit.
Yeah, I just that was with his family trip. Cool. But yeah, I was here doing stuff.
All right, we done fucking stalling. We done stalling about the Leninade.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna be that kind of humor, folks. Get used to it.
Get used to it.
That's what's happening.
So we're almost 5 minutes in here. Let's get down to the nitty gritty here.
All right. So these podcasts are gonna be whatever the fuck we want to talk about, and for this we have a few subjects lined up. First of which is character creation in video games.
Yeah, in video games. Yeah. I wouldn't say actual character creation because that's going to lead to a whole religious debate, which we are really trying to
religious debate. We're talking about fucking video games. Don't bring it into that kind of shit.
Well, you didn't say video games for a second. You kind of just said character creation.
I was getting to it. Don't interrupt me. God. All right. Which character creation? In the terms of like how long video games have been around, it's something that's kind of relatively new. Like, you used to just have to name them, and then you would just be like Link, or it didn't matter. You know?
Yeah, right. I mean, character customization. I wouldn't say it's brand new. I mean, it's been going. It's
been around for a while, but considering how long video games have been around, it's relatively new.
Yeah, I'd say like it got. I mean, we're not the experts of when character customization became a thing. You can probably look it up for yourselves, but.
But we've played enough video games that we know what works and what doesn't.
Yeah, I'm pretty much around.
Because we're the players, and we fucking know everything. We know more than those goddamn designers. I'm being facetious for those of you who didn't fucking
Yeah, so pretty much since World of Warcraft, character customization has been pretty big, and not just online multiplayer kind of games, but in video games in general, such as like Skyrim and Fallout and
Saints Row.
Saints Row.
We're gonna touch on all of these, by the way.
Yeah, so I mean, it's been pretty big. It's actually one of the selling points for games like Skyrim and Fallout.
Yeah,
I mean,
you got to make your own guy, and that's freaking awesome.
Yeah, it's fucking badass.
You can be a freaking flame-throwing cat person who eats bees. It's fucking awesome.
Or you can be a radioactive black chick that's all sassy in the wasteland. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I said we said fucking awesome too many times.
Yeah,
we're repeating ourselves. God, we already got boring.
I know. Or literally, we just barely hit the 5-minute mark and we're already getting boring.
All right, let's.
So yeah,
get on to this.
Yeah,
okay.
let's just get in.
Let's
just get into this.
What I think it requires is that a lot of people don't like the sliders because they don't like minute things. Some people do. They like to have super minute control over every little aspect to make their character look exactly. Personally, I don't. I'm fine with it as long as they give a lot of good options for how you can shape your character, which some of them don't.
Yeah.
Like The Sims. I like The Sims 3 because it's funny to me because usually the first nose on the whole list of noses it gives you, all the little boxes that show you the nose, it's the only good one. And all the rest are just these huge honkers. That,
that's awesome.
Yeah, they're all just huge, gigantic noses, and it's who has these noses?
Right, yeah.
There's 2 normal noses and then a bunch of Hagrid noses. It's ridiculous.
Right. I mean, it's kind of one of the reasons why. I mean, for me, I've never really bothered too much on legit shapeness of it. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who are like, oh yeah, this nose got to be exactly at this angle, and that fucking your cheeks got to be at this fucking.
People want a perfect person.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I mean, I don't really fuck around with it too much because I'm the kind of guy where it's yeah, it's
You're
cool.
simple. You just want your guy to have a beard and be named after a hockey player.
Not always.
I know you.
Not always. Not Stanley. Not Wayne Kubrick. Wayne Kubrick is actually partially named after a hockey player. Wayne Kubrick's a character I have in Fallout. But anyway, yeah, it's there. I mean, it's nice to have all that kind of stuff, but I mean. For me, I'm kind of the kind of guy where it's I just want to get right into it.
It gives you your own immersion into the game.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It does.
The thing is, some of them, some of them, it's all right, but it's not great. Like, MMOs, they allow you to make your own guy, but you don't really get that much control over how they look, aside from, the clothing and armor and stuff like that. I remember Star Wars The Old Republic. You get to make your own guy, but, you only get to choose from a few. And the Star Wars Old Republic games, like Knights of the Old Republic and The Old Republic, which is the MMO, they don't really give you a lot of options. So your guy is going to look exactly the same as a lot of other guys in the MMO.
Yeah.
In Knights of the Old Republic. But, most of the time people are wearing helmets, all these different helmets, so who gives a crap. The problem I had with it was, all the different armor you put on, some of them look fucking stupid, and I'm like, I don't want to wear this.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to show off my guy's face.
Yeah.
I don't want him wearing the stupid helmet all the time.
Yeah.
Which is something I liked about DCU. I hate MMOs, but there are elements of some of them that I like. And in DCU, one of the customization elements was that you could choose how your armor looked.
Yeah.
You could have the fucking best armor in the game or whatever, but there's a customization box that allowed you to make it look.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, you could collect costumes. And so, you could have, whatever armor, has the really good strength without having to decide on, oh, now my guy looks like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, and it makes...
And you could have, even if you had a helmet on, you could select it to none, so you could still see your guy's face. I like that. No other game I know has done that.
It definitely... In games
Even though your face is the same as, a million other things, because it doesn't let you customize your guy.
Right,
besides hair and eye color.
Yeah, I mean, it does make the DCU a lot more, it makes it a lot more unique if you get to customize your kind of armor.
I mean, one of my guys just ran around in a freaking Robin hat and t-shirt doing shit. That was fun. My kind of complaint with some character customization is when developers
like, I mean, I understand what kind of goes into character customization. I mean, it's kind of hard, you know, you have all these different kind of facial features you gotta, you know, put into this game.
I know when Bethesda was doing shit, they must have had some fun with Oblivion.
Yeah.
Because if you have not seen the character stuff for Oblivion, that shit's bonkers, man.
Oh man, I'm sure.
Do people make Oblivion, like some people with Skyrim fans are all, I'm gonna make the most beautiful fucking character ever, and they make like sexy ladies and shit, and Oblivion players are like, how fucking ugly can I make this dude? And they just make like blue-faced, giant lips fish people.
So it's the same kind of shit you can do with Saints Row 4 as well, which is kind of the reasons why I love Saints Row 4. It's because you can completely not only can you customize your character in Saints Row 4, you can also customize his voice.
That's right. I forget you can change. Oh yeah, that's one of the things I freaking love about Saints Row 4. You can make like they give you like 7 voices to choose from, and like you can choose like which voice you want your guy to sound like, and you can change the pitch.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
I think that's one of the things that made me really like the game, was that you could choose your character's voice, because there's no other like customization thing that lets you do that.
Right, and
they always make you just silent or give you, you know, a generic voice.
Yeah, it's one of the things that's kind of making me looking forward to Fallout 4, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But kind of a funny story that happened is like with Erik when he got Saints Row 4. He made his character, you know, I wouldn't say all serious, but, you know, all, like...
I made it with the intent
of a normal person.
I was going to play it for a while, and I wanted to have fun. And Zach did it...
Well, hold up. Yeah, the game when I got it for, like...
You got it when
for a trial.
When Steam was doing one of those free things
trials,
for, like, 2 days.
Yeah, so Steam was giving away, like, I think... I don't know if it was all the Saints Rows, but I think... But they were giving away some of the Saints Row games for free trials.
I convinced you to try it out.
Yeah, he convinced me to try at least the 4th game out.
You made the stupidest fucking guy.
Yeah, I made my guy fucking 6 feet tall, with anime hair... his face painted red and blue. He looked like a fucking juggalo, might I add, and I gave him the deepest fucking voice you can give in the game.
You couldn't even understand him. He's walking around with Pierce and Ben King, like, what the fuck did he say?
Well, because I had no intent.
This is the problem. Nope, it's your problem. You're too stressed. Like, what the fuck did he say? I got no fucking context for it. I don't know.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's like Erik said, I made it with the intent where I was only going to play it for, like, maybe an hour or two.
And it's great, because you can do that kind of thing, where you can make it really stupid. You can also make your guy really fat.
Yeah,
I like that. Like, you can run around as a fat person if you want to, which I haven't done, but I think, like, I want to make one. Yeah. Like, just the image of, like, a 400-pound man frickin' running up the sides of buildings and, like, you know, go in, like, a... what are they called? The fucking Bowen Duke.
Oh yeah,
Duke's Hazard, right through.
Dude, it fucking stops right
through
there.
The fucking car windows. That's how you carjack people, you know, in that game.
Yeah.
Jump through a car window, Bo Duke style.
Man,
them Duke boys. But he's like their long lost cousin who grew up in New York and fucking just ate nothing but fast food. Subway.
Yeah, well, I mean, kind of going back to what I was saying, like, this was probably like 3 or 4 minutes ago before I kind of went on a Saints Row tangent.
Yeah.
One of the things I kind of don't like about character customizations, at least when I see companies like do this, EA.
Oh, what did EA do?
Well, with their sports games.
Oh, okay.
With their fucking sports games, at least in my experience with the NHL, my experience with the NHL series, and 2K is kind of guilty of the same kind of thing with the NBA series as well. They kind of the characters, like the faces they offer you. I mean, they're kind of the faces you already see in the game. They look like they're faces of players that are already in the game. So it's like I can have my guy's face have John Tavares' face of the New York Islanders, but I'm like, I mean. 2K kind of got in the right direction where they did the whole you can take a picture of yourself with the PS4 camera.
Oh god, is that the thing fucking JonTron did?
Yeah.
With the basketball game?
Yeah.
Put that picture up. That's fucking horrifying.
But that's what I was gonna lead to.
That's creepy as fuck. What the fuck is that?
I know.
That's like something out of a horror movie.
That's what I was gonna fucking lead into is that I mean, it's like they're leading. They're on the right track with it. 2K's on the right track with it.
That is not the right track.
But they have to fucking fix it. Like, they have to make it, like, work where it's like you can't have, like, 50 different fucking lights making sure your face is all correct. Because I tried it and that shit's fucking frustrating. I gave up and I just gave my guy's face to look like, I don't know, I don't watch basketball, so I just gave him a generic face. I just got the NBA 2K series because it was cheap and I wanted to try the BA Pro series because off topic. EA's NHL BA Pro series has been a fucking joke for like the last like almost 10 years. So I seeing how 2K does it, I'm just like, wow, it's a fucking joke. But anyway, I digress.
I never got why people buy sports games. Like, go outside and fucking play sports with your friends, you dip. Like, with other video games, it makes sense. You can't go around freaking shooting people and carjacking and shit, or like fighting giant monsters, but you can go outside and play basketball. That's a fucking option you have. Why would you buy a video game for that?
Well, I mean, in purposes like me...
Okay, you're it's understandable. It's hockey. That's different. You need to put on 200 freaking pounds of shit.
Well, not only that. I mean, there's a lot more game modes in sports games than there are just.
All right, we're getting off topic. I'm just saying.
But yeah, there's like game modes and stuff involved with it. For me, it's NHL. I love doing the be a GM mode. I love getting teams like the Columbus Blue Jackets, a team that's on the rise.
All right. We need to get to the thing we've been looking forward to.
But that's for hockey talk for the day.
And I'm sure. Speaking of sports games customization, WWE, you know this is fucking coming up. WWE games, wrestling games have had some of my favorite customizations because I remember making some really weird shit. Like, because you could do that, and you could even like customize like what signs they hold up for your guy in some of the games. Like when your guy comes out. Like I know for mine. Like, I would have them always put up the sign that says, the guy behind me can't see. Like, that's fun. And give them, like, the theme song you want them to have. And how they walk out. And their signature move. I never figured out how to do signature moves because WWE games fucking have the stupidest things to do the signature move and to pin. So that it confuses you and you can't figure it out.
Yeah.
But, like, I've made some weird shit. I've made old clown man or other creepy shit. I remember making, like, gangsters one time. Like, you could do that shit. And I remember, like, on an old WWF game I have.
The one we played on PS1?
Yeah, the really old fucking WWF game with, like, Vince McMahon and X-Pac and shit like that. And China and Eddie Guerrero. That's how fucking far along it...
And Rikishi.
That's how far back it was. Rikishi was in it. Oh my god, and that really dates that game, if anything. But like, yeah,
that was a fun game, by the way.
God, I hope I found a good picture for Rikishi.
Let's just.
But like the stupid thing about I fucking love the character customization in that game, because like all the characters in it are just so blocky.
Oh, because it's such an early. Oh yeah, it's such an early PS1 game,
and like you could like in Saints Row. You can make your male character wear female clothes and have female hairstyles, and vice versa. Females can wear, but in WWF, you could make a female character
with and
give her a male head. Like I want to have you could make a female character with male body.
Let's just say you can give fucking Brock Lesnar's head.
I put Eddie Guerrero's head on a woman's body, and I called that shit the perfect woman.
Oh shit!
I put Kurt Angle on a bikini model. God damn it! That's what happened to that, video game designers. What happened to the days of that kind of customization?
Oh well, yeah. I mean, you get to that kind of customization, and you get to the really good customizations like Bethesda's games and Saints Row. But then you get to fucking. What?
Wait, we should talk about Skyrim and Bethesda in general, Fallout.
Well,
one of the things I didn't like about Fallout 3, the customizer, is that your guy's neck just looks really fat throughout the whole. Like it's normal. It's normal in the game, but in the customizer, your guy's neck looks really fat, and you spend the whole time trying to fix that.
Yeah, I remember when.
It's like, why does my guy's neck look so fat?
Oh yeah, and if your guy didn't have a beard, He looked like he had a fucking double chin.
I mean, it's like, what's up with that? It's like, and eventually you realize you can't fix it. Like, I guess my guy just has a fat neck, and then you get into the game and it's fine. And it's like, why did it look like that?
I mean,
I don't like that. Why did they psych me? And now my guy has a skinny neck.
Yeah, I mean, to be
as skinny a neck as possible.
Yeah, and I mean, at least they fixed that with New Vegas, and I'm assuming they're fixing that with Fallout 4.
They better not, because the fat neck thing threw me off.
Yeah, the customization with Fallout, I mean, it's not as diverse as Skyrim, because Skyrim's is like, you know, you have different species.
Skyrim, you have different races.
Yeah, Fallout...
elves and Argonians and Kashyyyk.
Fallout, you just have a male and a female, and like probably like 3 or 4 different races you can choose from. Exactly. I mean, it's not that diverse. Man,
it's just people. You can't be a ghoul or nothing.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna
be cool if they put in an option.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I was hoping they I'm kind of hoping they do this for Fallout 4. I mean, they're probably not, but or at least in a future Fallout game, I would love it to kind of be like Skyrim, where you can choose. You can either be a human, you can be a ghoul, you can be a fucking
centaur.
Centaur, yeah, you can be.
No.
Yeah, I don't just. Yeah, you can. I mean, it's not just humans roaming around the wasteland. I mean, yeah, there's ghouls, there's humans, there's.
They would never let you be a super mutant.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't say super
mutant. That ain't gonna happen.
I mean, unless they do a whole like super mutant story where you can be a super mutant, which would be kind of cool. But I mean, that's kind of stretching it out there.
No.
I don't know. I don't know. At least let me be a ghoul. Let me be a ghoul. I have a cool ghoul voice.
I have a better ghoul voice than you. Smooth skin.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm not gonna do that a lot. That always fucks up my voice.
Kind of diving into Bethesda's with. I mean, I got introduced to Bethesda with
Skyrim.
With Fallout, yeah.
We talked about Oblivion earlier. How it just has wacky stuff.
Yeah.
I think you can do it with Skyrim, but people don't really try too hard, and it probably doesn't do as much.
Yeah.
But you can definitely like get pretty wacky. I know I've toned up the age that my guy is like super, like the face is stretched out. Whoa. That's the fuckola.
That's the
Apologies.
fuckola kicking in.
There's a whole lot of fuckola.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, I like it because like you get a whole bunch of hair options. Like your guy can have all kinds of shit, and like mods expand on that slightly, but I don't give a shit because the hair mods look fucking stupid in anime. So fuck that shit. But yeah, I like you can give your guy yellow eyes, and you can give them scars, which I think is cool. Like, because like I don't know about everyone else, but I like, even though your character is supposed to have a fresh start, I like to come up with little backgrounds for them in my head. So like being able to give them these little things like scars and stuff really just kind of like adds to that character and lets you get a little more, into it.
Right. Yeah. And that's
the point of character creation, which we touched on. Just like being able to make your own guy gets you a little more into the game.
Yeah, I mean, character customization is huge. I mean, I may sit here and say, well, I mean, I don't fuck around with the cheeks or the nose and everything, but I do try to make my guy look as close to either myself or make him look like a normal person.
For me, like, I've stopped giving a shit about making them look like myself. Because, white skin, brown hair, brown eyes, like, fuck it. That's generic shit, and I did it for a lot of years as a kid, and I was eventually just like, that's fucking stupid. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. So I started making like Asian chicks and other kinds of shit for all my games. Like, I don't want my characters to look like me. I want them to look unique and awesome.
Yeah.
Because they can't look like me anyways. So that's helped me out. Helped me get into games significantly more. But like okay.
You want to transition to this conversation into the Bethesda?
No, we still have one more thing to get to, and we've both wanted to get to this because we always talk about this.
Oh, is it?
It's that kind of time. We got to talk about GTA Online.
Oh, fuck that!
What the fuck did they do? Everyone who's listening to this who's played GTA Online fucking knows what we're talking about. What was that crap with choosing your grandparents and parents? Well, no other customizer does that. No, none of them. It's like, oh, choose your parents, choose your grandparents, like, and then, like, what the fuck? And then in the end, you look at your guy looks exactly the same as every other customized character in the game. They all have the same face. The only thing that makes them look different is the skin color and the hair you choose.
And if you're a male or
Their
a female.
face are the same. They all look the same.
I will say this though, I do like how John Marston could be your grandfather. I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, I'm just saying this because I love Red Dead Redemption. Yeah,
What are you talking about?
You never know in GTA?
What?
In GTA Online customization, you can make John Marston your grandfather. From Red Dead. I'm not fucking kidding. Look this shit up. You can.
What the hell are you talking? I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, you can. You can make John Marston your grandfather.
I wasn't aware.
I think he is actually my grandfather in GTA 5. I have on the PS3.
All right, that's news to me. It's still a fucking stupid way of customizing your character, though.
It's stupid, yes, but yeah, you can make John Marston your grandfather, and someone that loves
you said
Red
that
Dead,
3 times.
Awesome. Yeah.
All right, but like what I fucking hate it because like it's such an inaccurate way of doing things, just like choosing through grandparents and parents. Like, okay, just getting it to look right, and like then it still looks the same. Like everyone just looks the same. Like you could put my character, who was back from that time before I started making unique characters. So he has brown hair and maybe blue or brown eyes. I don't fucking remember. But like he's one of those guys that tried to look like me, like we always fucking do.
Mm-hmm.
But then like if you stood him next to Zach's character, next to another guy's character who has like dreadlocks and like a super dark skin color, they all look exactly the fucking same on the face.
Yeah.
Exactly, like no thing they put in the customizer could change them from looking different. I hear they might have fixed it.
They did fix it
later in PS4.
Yeah, because when I got my PS4, I got GTA 5 with it. So I mean, I was able to fuck around with GTA 5 online with when I transferred my online stuff to the PS4. It also let me recustomize my character. So I made my guy look a lot more unique than I was walking around with other players, and yeah, there's actually some differential stuff between yourself and the characters. But I mean, it's nothing that major. You're not gonna get like, it's not like Saints Row. You can get like a dude whose face painted to look like a fucking juggalo with a deep voice. You're still gonna get like, in the most part. I mean, yeah, there's differences, but for the most part, you also still kind of look the same. So I mean, I don't know. That's just GTA Online for you. It's also filled with assholes that mod the shit out of their shit, apparently.
Oh, yeah. I ran into invincible people and freaking remote explosive guys.
We're not even talking about the PC version of GTA.
People who put eggs on my head.
We're talking about the PS3 version of this game, which I'm sure Eric can post screenshots of like all the stuff.
Those are up. I have links to the other fucking videos where shit like that happened. I'm fucking done.
Yeah,
I'm done playing with other people who I don't know. I've sworn off it forever. I'm never playing on public servers ever again.
Oh,
I play with my friends, and that's fucking it. I'm not going near those assholes. Like, first off, everyone's just a dick because no one can trust each other. Like, and people knew this before the game was even.
Oh yeah, no.
Out. We were like GTA and on public servers. Oh, everyone's just gonna be killing each other.
Yeah, I remember.
And then it happened because like we all know that no one can trust each other. And then like just like, oh good, they get to fucking. You can hear them after you kill them or they kill you or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So great, they get to mock you afterwards.
It's fucking great.
Good. That's what I wanted. I wanted to hear the guy mock me when I'm dead. That's fantastic. Thanks, Rockstar. As if your freaking grandparents thing didn't piss me off enough 5 minutes in.
Oh yeah,
I got to fucking get killed by people and mocked.
Yeah, I don't even know if y'all remember.
And then going on from that, like dressing up your character, which is another part of character customization. Like you can't mix anything. Like you can
outfits, have
the outfits. You can like mix certain things, but most like you can wear a tie, for instance, but the tie doesn't go with like 99% of the clothing.
Yeah,
you can wear a scarf. But your scarf won't go with like 99% of the clothing.
Yeah.
You have to wear certain stuff with certain stuff. You can wear a jacket that has a vest underneath, but you cannot wear one of the vests you bought with it. It will give you a default vest. And it's like, that's stupid. Why couldn't they just program... Like, it would be the simplest thing to fix it, probably. I don't know how complex it is. But, like, nothing can mix. That's why, like... And, like, I got actually so mad at just the customizing thing and the clothes things. So I've just like permanently made my guy the Eagle.
The Eagle, yeah.
Because I don't like how like everyone looks the same on the PS3, and I don't have the option to change it on PS4 like Zach does. So I just 100% of the time have my guy wearing an eagle mask. And the game, like, I'll go into a mission or something and it'll take my mask off and I'm like, fuck that, and I put it back on. Because, like, my guy is the eagle. That makes him different from everyone else. That's my one escape from the fact that my guy is just one of a million that were churned out of the frickin' GTA clone factory. That he is the eagle!
Squawk!
And he's a freaking patriot, and I can make him wear hobo clothes or patriotic clothes, 4th of July stuff.
Which reminds me of this GTA story.
Whatever I want.
Yeah, which I'll talk about the story when we start delving into GTA stuff. But yeah, that's basically about it with GTA's customization. It's fucking crap.
It's stupid because it makes sense because they didn't have customizable stuff before.
Yeah,
like they didn't know how to do it, but they should have at least gotten someone who did or like looked at what worked.
Yeah, I mean, I give Rockstar.
They made it too complicated and weird.
Yeah, I mean, I do give Rockstar credit for actually having customization in this game because. If you play GTA 4 online, there's no customization at all. I used to play GTA.
There's no customization in any of them. You just get stuck with what you are.
Yeah, you just get stuck with this.
You just play
random white dude. Yeah,
you just get to play as
fucking random white dude in the middle of Liberty City. Well, that's GTA 4's customization.
Who was Vice City?
Vice City was Tommy Vercetti.
Tommy Vercetti. Yeah, you just get to play as frickin' Tommy Vercetti, who you can't change the clothes on, so you just look like a frickin' middle-aged man having his midlife crisis in Miami Beach.
Right, I mean...
Who doesn't want to play as that character? Woo!
Well, I mean, you can change your clothes in Vice City, but it's like very minimal. It's like you can only be like a suit or some other fucking shit.
That comes from a place of love, though. I love Vice City.
I know Vice City.
Even if I was playing freaking middle-aged man.
But yeah,
having a midlife crisis outfit.
But yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of talking like more the PS3 era of customization, especially with online. You go from GTA 4 where there was no customization whatsoever. You just went online and there was already people fucking shoot you. Then you go to Red Dead Redemption online where you had to select NPCs that you couldn't customize. You had to select NPCs from the game as your character. That was your customization. It was fucking crap. And then you're here on GTA 5 where you can customize your character, but everyone looks the same. So it's like Rockstar's slowly getting there. We're slowly getting there with Rockstar.
They're figuring it out. They're figuring it out. They're not good at it yet. Probably. I mean, you're the judge on that.
Well, yeah. I mean,
but they're getting there, you know.
Yeah, and I'm not going to talk smack on Red Dead's online because Red Dead, in my opinion, I still think Red Dead's online still is superior. I have tons of fun
in GTA Online when I'm not playing with fuckers who mod it.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean,
but, like, I mostly just enjoy playing with my friends.
It's
like,
funny.
If you guys aren't there, it's just me with a bunch of assholes.
Yeah.
As the eagle.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what it is.
And the eagle is a people person.
And you know, I kind of feel like that's kind of what online gaming has pretty much come to. I mean, it's just you play in a public server, and if this public server allows you to kill the other person, that's exactly what's gonna fucking happen.
It's gonna be an environment of mistrust.
Because people are gonna.
If you even get close to another person, they will attempt to murder you.
I mean, and I can't, and it's not just because, and obviously I don't blame Rockstar for this, it's just because that's how people fucking are. You go into a server where people are allowed to kill each other, people are gonna fucking kill you. That's because they have that option, and they can do that. It's the same kind of shit when you play, like, in public servers, and they're allowed to talk to each other. People will come up to you and start being like, fuck, cunt, piss, shit. Yeah, exactly.
That's why I don't like, just, like, I'm not into communities and stuff. Even when I played games that were, like, online and you know there's tons of other people, I don't like interacting with people just because I know like 99% of them are gonna be dicks.
Right. I mean,
even on Star Wars,
The Old Republic, yeah.
Like where I think most of the community for Star Wars: The Old Republic is okay people.
They're fine, yeah, because they're doing their own shit.
Star Wars nerds, they don't talk shit. They're not calling you noob.
And they're
like I went on there after months of not playing, and I completely forgot how to fucking play. And I was like, I was nervous to ask, and I was like, hey guys, how do I get to my ship? And one guy was like noob, and like he's like, I was just joking, but here's how you do it. It's like they're cool about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You get people like that. I mean,
but then you get freaking other games where it's like, oh fuck you, I fucked your mom. Like, shut up, you're 10.
Exactly.
I hate these communities.
I mean, I recommend this to anyone. Just sit in a public server or GTA 5 and just listen to conversations. Don't even say anything. It's quite a fun thing to listen to.
You want to move on to the conversation, our second conversation?
Yeah, I was just basically saying that like it's just fun hearing 12-year-olds talk shit about each other's parents.
Alright, so the second conversation for today is GTA, just in general.
Just GTA in general. Well...
but yeah, let's just stick where we were a second ago.
Well,
the people on online...
Yeah, the people online are fucking dicks. Yeah. I think we've all established that. I mean,
I'm pretty sure I've been a dick in the past, like, because no one ever... Like, okay, there are probably a lot of people who make an effort at being a dick. But for me, I just, like... For me, it's like, when someone comes near me, I know they're probably going to try to shoot me because that's what everyone suspects. So I've probably shot quite a few people who were, just content
just off of fear. But I mean,
can you to leave me alone?
Yeah, can you fucking blame us? I mean, when there's some asshole following you around on the map...
Everyone is paranoid.
Everyone is paranoid. It's like I said, you're in a server where, like, you have the option to kill people, whoever the fuck you want in this game.
And they give you experience for it.
Yeah, and you get experience for it. I mean...
And don't get me started on the mental...
state
thing.
Shit, yeah.
That was stupid. I hate that. Oh, great. You make me friggin'... Every time I kill a cop, which I have to do in that game, because that's part of the freaking game, it gives me a notification.
Right, I mean...
Hey, your mental state is going up. Like, I don't care. No one cares.
I think it would have worked if it only...
Just let me rob a freaking liquor store, you... Rockstar, what the hell?
Right, I mean, I think it would have worked if
I don't care.
I think it would have worked if it applied to, like...
it's GTA. Everyone's a crazy person. Don't put a freaking mental meter on me.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying, like, I think it would have worked if it just applied to, like, if it applied to characters, like, just, if it applied to other players killing other players. Like, just to that. I wouldn't say a mental state, but to just say, hey, just to let you know, this guy has killed, like, 10 players. Yeah, this guy has killed, like, 10 people in the server. You know what I mean? Like a little marker or something like that. Kind of like basically what they were doing. But to throw in killing NPCs to raise your mental state, it doesn't make any fucking sense. For a game called Grand Theft Auto, the whole purpose...
Where you kill people a lot.
That's the whole fucking
purpose.
Where
you rob liquor stores. Where you're shooting cops.
There are literally fucking missions, even online, where you have to go in and shoot fucking places up.
I mean, I don't think it shows up during missions.
It probably doesn't, but I'm just saying.
It does, but I get distracted.
But yeah, I don't think it does either. But I'm just saying it's promoting that kind of stuff for that kind of gameplay.
Yeah, and then they're like, hey, there's a thing. I mean, you can kill people, but it's gonna make players want to kill you more because they'll get more experience. Like, why? Why?
Why?
No one cared. No one cared if they got killing other players gives you so little experience. We're only killing each other because
just to be dicks. Yeah.
Because we're afraid of each other. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm not going to shoot you, I'm not going to shoot you, and you think the other person is lying. You can't be sure of the other person.
Right.
Even we're best friends and we rarely kill each other in that game, but we've done it out of the fear that the other one was going to shoot each other.
But I mean, we do it. We do it to fuck around, though. I mean, in terms of other random players, I mean, at least in my case, I'm gonna say this right now. I'm not the kind of player that'll like get a tank or a fucking jet and just start blasting people down the street. No, I'm the kind of player.
I've done that.
Yeah, I'm the kind of...
With a jet. It's like, I have the jet. I might as well.
I mean...
okay, I think I might have been a dick a few times in the game.
I mean, I'm the kind of player that'll do my own shit, but I mean, if I see a dude fucking following me around in a tank, yeah, I'm gonna get fucking pissed off.
Although some of the experiences I've had, like, we're not totally shitting on GTA Online, because I have had a lot of fun experiences.
Right, yeah, I've had a lot of fun with GTA Online.
Even without my friends.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, there's this one story I really like I was at one of the frickin' crate drop things where it drops you, you know, crate of stuff.
Yeah.
That you're supposed to pick up. And it tells you the area it's going to be on. But the thing is, it's GTA Online is...
Glitched.
Okay, wow, I said I wasn't shitting on it a few seconds ago, and I'm going right back into shitting on it. It's broken, and sometimes the crate won't drop, ever.
Yeah, so, it'll just say the crate's dropping for like...
Wow, I went from fucking defending it to like fucking shitting on it. After I said I wouldn't.
Yeah, it'll say...
Thanks, GTA Online, for making that easy to do.
Yeah,
but it won't drop. And I like went up there and I was waiting. I was like, okay, is it going to drop? And then two other guys who were obviously friends, like, come around and I'm like, oh no, I'm going to have to shoot them because they're coming right at me for the crate drop. So I killed them both. I was like, come on, hurry up, drop it. And like, eventually it's been long enough that I realized, okay, they're not going to fucking drop it. So I start running away. And those two guys start coming after me. And they chase me literally across the entire map. I swapped cars like 10 times. I got in a helicopter. They chased me all the way from the frickin' radio station, along the frickin' coast of the beach, all the way to the military base, all the way around, all the way to frickin' Trevor's house, into a helicopter, freaking all the way back to my apartment, the most expensive apartment in the game. I think we even went to the corner of the docks at some point. I don't freaking know. We were everywhere. And eventually I escaped and I was able to get my apartment. And they were just like waiting outside for me because I killed them that one time.
Yeah.
And like we killed each other a bunch of times over. And one of the guys was like level 130 something.
So you're not even gonna fuck with that.
But he's like 100 levels above me. But I held out my own against him somehow.
Yeah.
And like I was like, okay, I gotta know what the fuck these guys' problem is. So I finally turned my mic on, and I'm like, and I invite them inside, and I invite a stripper over. I'm like, guys, what is your problem, man? It's like, you killed me. Like, you're gonna kill me. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's like we're gonna kill you as soon as you come outside. I'm like, dude, what's your problem, man? I mean, I invite you into my home.
I bring a
stripper just for you. It's like, no, you get out of my house. Get out of my house. And he leaves, and I leave. You were there for that. I showed you.
I think so, yeah.
Because you came in, and I was like, dude, check this out. These guys are fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, they were just sitting outside your fucking apartment.
They're waiting outside for me.
They were still waiting for him after he kicked him out too.
And one of them set a bounty on me for like $10,000. The level 130 guy. And I was like, okay, thanks for the free money. I'm just gonna go on a private server and collect that. And I did. And I got that bounty money from him. Because I survived it.
That's also another thing. I kind of found bounties to be fucking pointless in the game.
Bounties were fun. But
At first?
Yeah, because you just carjack a car, and it's like, whoa, what the hell? I got a bounty? So then you realize, oh, I have to kill the driver of the car. And that worked.
Until Rockstar
And then it stopped working.
Yeah, then it stopped working.
You steal the car, you kill the driver, and then like 5 seconds later, like not a minute later like it used to be, like 5 seconds, you fucked with the wrong person. You stole my car. You're dead, man.
These people text faster than teenagers.
Whoa. Okay, so in the span of 5 seconds, I killed him. He found out who I am, found out my phone number, texted me that he's gonna kill me for stealing his car. And then set a bounty on me, going through all the proper means of communication to put out a bounty.
I don't even think the NSA can work that fast.
The NSA does not work that fast. No one works that fast.
Oh, jeez. I mean,
it's like, what? And like, it's barely better. Like, and it would happen every time you stole a car for quite a while. Just like every car you stole, like bounty. Yeah. Like, shit.
Yeah,
like, I don't know. It's like it was the first time that I wasn't stealing cars from random pedestrians, because like just every time you did it, you would get a bounty.
Yeah, I mean,
it had some problems.
Yeah, and I mean, and like I said, the bounties were fine at first. I think it's just
they were cool. It's a good way to get money.
Yeah,
bounty hunt.
But another thing I thought was fucking funny.
Hunter.
One thing I thought was fucking funny was the fact, I won't say funny, but kind of a nuisance as well.
I am the eagle.
Was the fact that
I'm the eagle, the frickin' eagle.
It took Rockstar a year and a half, almost 2 years, for them to put heist, a freaking bank heist, or any heist at all,
I thought fucking online. Gonna happen.
I know.
Zach is all like, dude, they're working on the heist. And I'm like, oh, you poor naive fool.
Just check this out.
They're not happening.
And check this out.
And then a year after everyone forgot, they finally did it.
Yeah, no, check this shit out, because fucking...
And I was like, holy shit, they did it.
One of the... Yeah, because that was actually one of the... Because I pre-ordered GTA 5. And I don't normally pre-order games because I think pre-ordering is fucking stupid. In fact, GTA 5 is probably the last game I'm ever going to pre-order, just because I think pre-order is fucking...
You didn't get Fallout 4?
I didn't pre-order it, and that's... I mean, I'll get to that. We'll get to that topic in a minute.
That's a different game. We're talking about GTA, which we'll get to the other games in a bit. But right now we're on online, and...
So, I pre-ordered GTA 5, right? And I remember them fucking talking about, oh yeah, man... You're going to have single player with three protagonists. You're going to have online with character customization and online heist. Online heist was one of the biggest fucking selling points that game was having. So then GTA 5 comes out, but online doesn't come out yet. They're like, oh yeah, online will come out like next month, or I think it was like 2 months after the game came out. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'll just do single player then. So
that's enough time.
Yeah,
which is really cool. Like, you get to play with the dog.
Yeah.
And like, I find it funny like how... Like, the shit they give you to do in that, like, some of it's, like, okay, side missions and stuff, and some of it is, like, you can play golf, or you can play tennis, like, just the least like you're playing as a criminal, and they give you like the least gangster.
Well, to be honest,
in the history of sports, like you.
Yeah, to be honest, they have
like when you think like criminals, you like if a criminal played a sport, you think like basketball or like football or like this violent shit, but like golf, tennis, yoga.
I mean, yeah. To be honest, I mean,
what the fuck is this?
I think it's just to make it. I think it's to make it like a lot more like diverse, because like in GTA San Andreas they had that kind of shit where you could play like fucking like basketball, or you could
playing tennis with my son. All right, this is. Okay,
yeah, I think
some of the side stuff was fucking.
I mean, it worked with Michael. It kind of worked with Michael's character, because Michael's character was kind of like that middle-aged man. That I mean, you could see him playing golf.
Yeah,
he seemed like that kind of guy.
That makes sense. Like you play golf as Trevor
or Franklin. It was kind of. I mean, it didn't. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just
why is this happening?
But it's fun.
The triathlons I kind of like.
Yeah, but I
did all three of those.
But it's fun. It's fun that you had that kind of option to do. Like, hey, I can do golf as Franklin.
I thought
against Michael.
One of the funny things I like is the first time you race the crazy lady, who's like comparing Marianne or whatever. Like you do it as Michael. And like it's so early in the game that like you obviously haven't gotten your stamina up. Mm-hmm. So like the only way to beat her in that race is to fucking cheat and jump over the fence at one point. And she calls you out. I don't know if she doesn't call you out on it if you don't cheat and you actually like decided to run around until your stamina is unlimited. And like, but like the only way to do it at the very beginning of the game in which that takes place in is to totally like cheat and jump over a fence. And I thought that was freaking great. And she's like, I saw you. You cheated. You jumped over the fence. Like, I won. And like they freaking knew. They must have recorded two things to know, like, yeah, we tracked that fence. They did that. I bet they did. I bet money that they did.
But anyway.
And then another thing. What was the other thing I liked? Another thing I didn't like bounty hunter missions. They give that to you as Trevor. Like, you go to this old fat lady in the middle of the desert, and she's like, got another bounty for you, Trevor. And they put an email thing or whatever on your phone. Mm-hmm. And, like, it shows you a picture of the guy and, like, where he is. And it tells you where he is. Thing is, this is early in the game. You don't know where these fucking places are. He's up in Los Palino or wherever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Paleto Bay. It's like, I just started playing the game. I don't know where the fuck Paleto Bay is.
It's not like Red Dead Redemption where it's like they specifically put her on the map.
No, and like so I've never done probably no one's done the bounty stuff. There's probably like Japanese guys who freaking 100% complete games in like 2 days.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't say there's
who haven't done the bounties.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no one's done it. I'm sure there's people out there.
There's probably people who freaking looked up walkthroughs for it.
Yeah,
because like I looked at it and I was like, I have no clue how to do this. This has no instruction. It's literally just like. And the worst part is, like, the shit on your phone disappears after a while. After, like, you get off the game. Yeah. So, like, the bounty thing just disappears after a minute. And so, like, okay, you wanted me to do it, and now I can't do it.
So
because it was on my phone, and my phone doesn't retain information like it fucking should. Because I want to keep those texts I get from the strippers with the sexy pics. Why can't I keep... No, they're going to be gone the next time I log on. What's up with that?
Oh,
fuck you!
We can't save stripper pics. So sad.
Can't save the freaking text message from Trevor where he's like, nice try, Michael, because I crashed a blimp and both of them thought that the other one tried to kill him. Did I tell you about that? Like I got the blimp. I got the blimp that you're able to get, and I was like, I was Michael, and I was like. It's like, oh, I'm going to hang out with Trevor. And they're hanging, and I go to pick him up in the blimp, and he doesn't comment on it, of course. Because they never do comment on what you arrive in. But they're just hanging out, and they're in the blimp, and they're just like, what are you talking? And they're, like, talking about how, like, Trevor's kind of accusing him of, like, being an asshole for pretending to be dead. And this is the first time I've ever hung out
with Trevor.
With Trevor and Michael together. Because, I don't do the hangout stuff a lot in that game.
Yeah.
But it's like, they're talking shit. And I was like, oh no, how do I fly this thing? And I thought I could avoid the frickin' obstacle or whatever was in my way. But the blimp doesn't have very good controls. So I fucking crash. And then Michael walks out of the hospital and he's like, haha, nice try, Trevor. And then I got a text message from Trevor. Haha, nice try, Michael. Pay my hospital bills. And they're like, did they think that the other one tried to kill them? They thought that each other tried to kill each other.
What the?
Because they both died. It's like, oh my god, this game is so fucking... Oh, Jesus.
Man.
Oh, this game is ridiculous.
Oh, it is. I will say this.
I want to try out the peyote stuff.
Yeah, I mean...
You have that, right?
The peyote what? Oh, that shit that makes you turn into an animal or whatever? Yeah, I haven't tried it out yet, but yeah. We
gotta do that, man. We gotta turn into a chicken.
I will say that.
I want to be an eagle!
Yeah, I will say this. I do love what Rockstar did do with GTA 5 in terms of single player. Because, I mean...
I remember something one of them said was like, they wanted to give GTA 5 the experience that you could only get from a movie.
Yeah.
And I think they totally did that.
Yeah.
Like, there are parts of it where it's like, whoa!
Yeah.
And you just get this sense of wonder and excitement that you would get from an action movie. Like, the thing where you're playing as Trevor and, like, you have to, like, ride the motorcycle and get on top of a train. Like, that shit. It's
just from a movie.
That's fucking awesome. That felt awesome.
Or at least
that made me feel like, holy crap, this is really cool.
It's either from a movie or from a mission from GTA San Andreas. All you had to do was get on the damn train, CJ. Or no, follow the damn train. Sorry, it's been a while since I played San Andreas. Follow the damn train, CJ.
I wish you could still rob trains. Like, carjack them. Like,
oh, yeah, I really wish you could rob the train.
That was cool. I remember running trains off the tracks.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You can glitch inside. We've done that.
We've done that.
We've glitched in. I'll post a link to any of you who want to glitch inside a train. I don't know how the hell people discover these glitches, but you need to drink a soda to get inside.
I'll put the picture. The picture will be posted up of us when we glitched inside the train. But yeah, that's what it looks like.
That.
It's that's what it looks like. It's pretty. I mean, it's pretty neat for like a couple minutes.
They put enough detail inside that you can tell they were seriously considering.
Yeah, they were at least considering it because
putting train jacking into the game. Yeah. But they didn't.
And it's sad.
And now we glitch inside.
Right. I mean, I will say this: you can kill the conductor.
You can kill the driver, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
it doesn't stop. We thought it stopped at one point, and we're like, did it stop? Do you think we can? And then it started up again, and we're like, get back in the train!
Yeah, no, because I killed the conductor, and then it like stopped, and we're like, oh shit, did it actually stop?
At the station, and then it kept going without the conductor.
We're like, oh shit, wait, it's still going.
Get back on!
So we hopped on, yeah.
Just sheer panic.
Oh man. But that's what I love about the single player for GTA 5. I think Rockstar really did top notch.
They did it awesome. Like, a lot of people complain that the ending isn't good.
Yeah.
Like, you get to choose from 3 endings.
Yeah.
You can choose to kill Michael, kill Trevor, or, the option that everyone usually chooses, to not kill any of them. In which case, they all take out each other's enemies.
Yeah.
But, like, it's not the greatest ending. It's kind of good.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the best.
It's not great, but I was like, whatever.
And I will say,
what the fuck do you expect? Them fucking all, like, be freaking, I don't know. Like, what do you expect?
I mean, I will say
they're criminals.
They
got rich. They freaking pulled off the biggest heist ever. If that was your accomplishment, the ending is just tying up loose ends.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this: it is fairly short compared to other GTA games, especially if you play GTA 4. So I mean,
I never played GTA 4.
I've played it and beat GTA 4. It's a pretty long. I mean, if you do like the single player and side stories and side quests and everything, it's a pretty long game. I mean, even if you don't do the side quests, GTA 4 is a pretty long game. I remember it took me a while to beat it, but yeah, I mean, so I kind of understand where people are coming from. Where it's like, yeah, it's not as long as GTA 4, but I mean, at the same time, there's
still really fun. You can play with the dog.
Yeah, you can play with a dog.
You can play catch with a dog.
You can go swimming.
Chop's my boy.
Yeah, you can play with a dog.
That's my boy.
You can go fucking
scuba
diving. You can
good boy, Chop.
On submarine.
That's one thing I didn't like. Like in scuba, where you can scuba dive as the single player characters.
Mm-hmm.
And if your guy will like get a scuba tank, and you can like stay underwater forever with the scuba tank.
Yeah.
And like that'll still get your lung capacity up, even with the scuba tank while you're underwater. But there isn't that in online.
Online, yeah.
Which I can kind of get, because like you don't want people to be able to stay underwater forever.
And hide
because they could avoid bounties. Yeah. Which is exactly what I do when I have a bounty. I will go to the water and freaking hide from them. And I can do it a lot longer than anyone else. Because I got my lung capacity all the way up.
Sorry.
Don't want it to be too loud. Back away.
Sorry.
A little bit. I'm not sure if it's too loud, but whatever.
Yeah, so I mean that's it with single player. I think Rockstar did a really good job, and if they do GTA 6,
they always do a pretty good job.
Yeah.
What was the first Grand Theft Auto game? You played that, right?
I have, but I kind of
it's like from the top.
Yeah, let me finish up what I was gonna say about GTA 5 real quick, and then I'll kind of move on to classic GTA stuff.
Yeah, we started at 5, and now we're gonna go through the rest of them.
This is kind of what I was this is kind of tying back into my whole heist thing. It's like So it's like I said,
heists were cool, by the way.
Yeah.
Like at the end, you got your guys go and hang out at the bar. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a buddy ship that we didn't get before. We couldn't even go in bars.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
I get closer to Zach after complete.
Yeah. We were promised heists and everything, and then after a year and a half, we finally fucking got them.
Oh yeah. One more thing. There's a heist where you're like literally saving a scientist who looks like Heisenberg.
Oh yeah, from prison.
That's real, and you're getting him out of prison, and I think that's really funny.
Now,
and that is on purpose, 100%. He's Russian, and he has a Russian name, but you look at the picture, and it's like, are we fucking breaking Heisenberg out of prison? We're breaking Heisenberg out of prison.
Yeah.
Which one thing I have to add to that? We did that one, and we came really close to beating it.
Wait, here we go. Let me just
at the same time. What the fuck? On the count of 3. 1, 2. What the fuck, Alan? We were so close to beating that thing, and we actually beat it, and the guy got away, and we were parachuting, and our friend Alan died on the fucking parachuting out! God damn it, Alan!
That's what I was gonna lead into.
You have to have dependable people. Alan's dependable, but
here are some
We're not doing any parachuting with him from now on.
Here are some pros and cons of GTA.
We love you, Alan.
Here are some pros and cons of GTA Heist. Pros. It's fucking.
Goddamn.
It's pros. It's completely different from GTA Jobs. It's not like a job. It's a heist. You actually get to plan your own shit. You can fucking. It's actually like a heist. It's done more like a heist. It's done better than I thought it was.
And you get more of creepy Uncle Lester.
Yeah. And there's more cutscenes. Yeah.
He's so freaking creepy during that stuff. It's fantastic. I love it. Lester the molester. And like during. Oh yeah, we gotta tell the story of our first heist thing after this, but like I remember one of the stupid things like he says it's like I like my robberies or something like I like my heists or like I like my dates. I cross the street and unaware they're being watched. Like while you're checking out the bank, and I'm like, Lester, that is the creepiest fucking thing I've ever heard you say. God damn, Lester. But, like remember the first time we did the. We're shitting on GTA again with this story, but this is their fault.
Mm-hmm.
The first time we ever did the first setup mission for our first ever heist thing. This was awesome. We were finally getting into it.
Right, yeah.
We get through the whole thing. We check out the bank. We pick up Lester's assistant. We're getting to our apartment. We're going home. The signs outside our apartment are fucking falling over. There's a million of them.
Oh, it was a glitch, yeah.
And then we fucking fall through the ground.
And
the car is just falling through space. And I
end up underwater.
I didn't even react for a few seconds. I was like, it's like, oh look, there's the signs, and then it's like, we fall through the ground, and I'm just like,
and then we ended up underwater, and Lester died.
And like, no, like it wasn't just a few seconds either. We were under there for a good while.
Yeah.
And like you looked at the map, and you're like, dude, we're like moving across the map.
Yeah.
And then we end up underwater. Like, no, Lester died. You failed. We're like, what the fuck? What was that? We failed the first ever setup because we fell into the ground outside our apartment 5 seconds before we finished the mission. How does that happen? The ground broke. The ground's never broken for us in the game before. We never fall through the ground. It happened. The one time. I was speechless.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say about that.
So this is basically what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna kind of keep this short.
Yeah, we said we were gonna keep it short 5 minutes ago.
Here we go. Pros on GTA Heist. 1. It's not like a job. You can do your own shit. Well, I wouldn't say do your own shit, but you can like you can be more organized about your job, and you can do them at any time. It's fucking great. 2, it relies more on, like, communications between one another. You actually have to be like, okay, I need you to be over there. And
yeah, and you get to choose the jobs for you guys, who's best for it.
Yeah.
Which, if you're working with friends and you know who wants to do what and who's best at what, like I'm a really fucking good pilot. And
I'm a really good driver, for the most part.
I actually scare Alan with how good I am.
Yeah.
Because, I'll fly through windmills and I'll, skim right under a helicopter by, a few inches, and he's like, dude, don't do that! And I'm like, no, fuck you, dude. I'm a bomb-ass pilot.
Yeah, for the audiences that don't know, Alan's just a friend of ours.
Alan's our friend who also plays GTA, who we haven't played with in a while.
Yeah, but anyway,
but he deserves a little bit of exile for that.
And one more pro I would like to point out is kind of what Eric said, is when you do a heist, you can actually go out for a drink with your
at the end when you complete it, you go out for drinks, and it's cool.
It's fucking cool.
I like that. It's a buddyship.
Now let's delve into the cons.
What? The fucking falling through the goddamn under the city wasn't enough of a con for you? We gotta delve into it more?
Yeah, let's see. Remember how I said that it heavily relies on player communication? That's also a con. It highly revolves around player communication. So if you have a random-ass dude that you invited to play that doesn't have a fucking mic...
Also, some of them are fuck-ups, because everyone on GTA Online is...
Oh, yeah, everyone in GTA... So,
I remember, I told you that one time, I was on a heist with these guys, and, two people are supposed to parachute out of the helicopter. I'm flying the helicopter. The other guy, I can't shoot the guns. That's how this stupid helicopter works. It's the only helicopter in the game where the pilot does not control the guns. He has a gunner. My gunner jumped the fuck out. He was not supposed to jump the fuck out. He's down there fucking surrounded by tanks and shit. There are people shooting at me. It's like, why aren't my guns going? And then I look at the map and my gunner is on the ground. Did he fucking jump out with the other two guys? And then, when we finally get shit done, and we're making our escape, there are other helicopters and shit coming after us. And he has the audacity to text me afterwards, you moved around too much, and I'm flying, so I can't text back much, but I'm like, you fucking jumped out of the helicopter and almost got us killed and failed the mission. You're not allowed to fucking call shit on my playing, man. You fucked up. Yeah. You fucked up on a level that no one else could ever fuck up.
So let's just leave it at this. If you're gonna do a heist... Don't do it with random fucking people.
People you know.
Yeah, don't do it with random fucking people because you're never gonna complete a job.
Out. Sometimes people don't even play.
That's also another thing that's bullshit about this. If even one fucking player drops out, whole mission's done.
If you're with friends and one of you dies, it's like sorry guys, I died. It's no problem, dude. We understand. We play the game. But if one of them just you're in the thing and then there's one guy's not moving and he's just standing in front of the gas station where he all spawned, it's like, hey, what's this guy doing? Where is he? Did he go to the bathroom? Is he making a fucking sandwich? What happened?
Yeah.
Why isn't he playing? Why did he go into the heist?
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's don't play with fucking random people.
It sucks. Random people suck in that game. And I hate them all.
And it kind of leads to
especially you, person who clicked on this video and plays GTA Online, who doesn't know us.
Yeah.
Especially you.
I mean, like I said,
that's assuming a random person presses onto this video.
And it's kind of going to go back to our story we said where we did the job. We did the Heisenberg job. We broke Heisenberg out. I don't remember his name. I'm just going to call him fucking Heisenberg. We broke Heisenberg out of fucking prison.
Something.
Yeah, we broke Heisenberg out of fucking prison. Mission's job. Mission's done. We don't have to do anything, but all we have to do is fucking meet up at the beach. That's all we have to fucking do. All we have to do. One person died. Whole mission's done.
Well, it's
game over.
That's on normal mode or whatever.
Yeah, whole mission's done. That's it.
If you do it on easy, you get one life.
Yeah. No,
barely forgiving.
If you do it on hard mode, if you do it on hard mode, you don't get any lives. You do it on normal mode or something like that, you get one life. But yeah, it's I wish there would be a point in the heist where it's okay, you don't need this player anymore. So if he dies, whatever, you can move on, or if he drops out, fucking whatever. If we're at a point in the game where we're just meeting up at the beach and that's the end of the game...
I don't want to fail the thing just because one guy...
fucking dropped out.
Screwed up his job.
Yeah, so... But that's basically my tangent on GTA 5. Do you want to start talking about older.
Yeah, let's talk about the older ones. You played.
I have played. Right? I'm gonna let it right now. I have
played most of them, right?
I have played almost every GTA game except for the handheld ones. Except
they're handheld.
Yes, they're.
I didn't even know they existed. So
yes,
shit.
The handheld ones is just there's Grand Theft Auto on Game Boy Advance. There's GTA Chinatown on the DS and the PSP, and I think it was on the Vita. I don't remember. And then there was Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories. So excluding those four, I played every other GTA game, including the first one, GTA London, and GTA 2.
There's a London one?
There's a London expansion pack from GTA 1.
I think that's kind of cool. Oh, GTA 1. Okay, so it's like the top-down.
Yep, top-down view. So kind of
kind of weird, but
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna kind of.
It's an older game.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of delve into this. My first experience. Well, I wouldn't say my first experience with Grand Theft Auto because I haven't got to that. Let's kind of deal with GTA 1. GTA 1, for those of you who don't know, wasn't like GTA like what it is today. It was like this. Oh,
God, no.
Yeah, it was like this top-down bird's view, which Eric will probably post pictures of what it looked like, because you can find images.
I can find that.
Yeah, so, I mean, this is basically what it looked like. I mean, it wasn't... When this came out in 1997, and basically from what I heard is this game was originally going to be like a cops and robbers kind of game, but then Rockstar just changed it into a whole you're the fucking robber.
It's always been Rockstar, huh?
Yeah, it's always been Rockstar. There was also another. Yeah, there was also another company called, I think they were called DMV or something like that, but I think they kind of merged into Rockstar North, so whatever. But anyway,
right, continuing.
But yeah, the first game, I mean, picture GTA Online as a game, as just a game by itself.
This is going into a 1-hour podcast.
Yeah,
I didn't think we were gonna get this far. Continue.
Yeah. So I mean, just picture GTA Online. Minus the actual like players. Just picture GTA Online as an actual game. That's kind of what GTA 1 is. You just get random jobs from people, and that's basically your whole game. And you can do. I think you do.
A weird bird eye view.
Yeah, with a weird bird eye view, you do a set number of jobs in Liberty City, and once you do that last set number of jobs, they move you to I think San Andreas. And then once you do a set number...
San Andreas is in that game?
Yeah, Vice City, San Andreas, and Vice City. Vice City.
In the first game?
In the first game, yeah.
All those cities are in the first game.
Liberty City, San Andreas, and Vice City are in the first game.
Damn. I didn't even... Shit, I thought they just made shit up as they went along. That's freaking cool.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
GTA history for those of you. I didn't even fucking know that.
Yeah, But kind of like I said, you can't really play San Andreas or Vice City until you do the certain number of jobs in.
That's the only one that crosses over cities, huh?
Yeah, it's the only one. That's the only GTA game where you've got to cross over cities. So I mean,
aside from some minor shit in GTA 5 where you're like going up towards Canada.
Or I think there was a thing in Liberty. Oh, and well, I mean, there's this thing in San Andreas where you can go to different cities, but that's about it.
Yeah.
But I mean,
you go to area. What was it?
Area 50. You can go to Vegas. Basically, Vegas.
It was like
and
Area
LA.
51, but it's not called Area 51.
Yeah, I think it's like Area 69 or something because it's GTA. Because it's GTA. Anyway.
Area 69, dude. That's where they're doing different things with the aliens.
Yeah. So basically, what I was saying is like, yeah, I mean, basically what GTA 1 was, you did a set number of jobs. And these were kind of a lot like...
Can we talk another thing about GTA in general? Like the aliens and Bigfoot stuff.
Well, I mean, I was kind of hoping we touched into that when we get to San Andreas.
Okay, we'll get to that later. Then.
Yeah, I mean, I won't touch much on the first one. I'll just say this: the first one, yeah, it's like you do a set number of jobs and you go to San Andreas, and then you do that set number of jobs and you go to Vice City. The thing is though, is it didn't really have a save. Like it didn't necessarily have a save. It only saved every time you beat a city, and I like to point out. Beating a city in the first game took a long time because you had to do a lot of number. And like I said, it's a set number of jobs, but it's a lot of number of jobs you had to do. So you had to do a lot of number of jobs in one sitting.
For a while.
Yeah, you had to do that in one sitting. And if you didn't, you had to play from the beginning of that whole set. But if you beat that whole set, that's when it would save. And that's basically the first game. GTA in London. There really wasn't that much from it. It was just GTA London. It was just basically...
They just added London to the game.
Yeah, it's just basically the first GTA game, but it takes place in 1969.
Alright, what's the next
London
game? Let's move on. Next game.
GTA 2 was kind of like... It's kind of like...
I've honestly never heard anything about it.
GTA 2 is... I mean, it's still that top-down bird's view, but they did fix a lot of problems from the first game. For starters, I think the driving got better. I don't talk about this, but the driving in the first game was kind of...
Were there hookers in the first ones?
Atrocious. I believe so, but you don't really bother with them.
Well, yeah, hookers are just a staple of GTA. I Like,
but
because every time you're playing GTA, it's like I get the new GTA game. I'm like, where's the hookers?
yeah.
I'm gonna move ahead a little bit. Let's just talk about hookers for a minute, because it's GTA. We gotta talk about the fucking hookers.
Yeah.
Something I really thought was funny in GTA Vice City is that you can pick up the hookers, which you can do in several of the games.
You can do this in GTA 3 and San Andreas.
And San Andreas and GTA 5. But I don't know what it does in the other games, but like in GTA Vice City, you can pick up the hookers, and if you take them somewhere private and you do the business with the hookers, it not only restores your health, but it gives you an extra 20 health that you can't get anywhere.
25.
You get 125 health out of a possible 100 health. The hookers give you extra life. Yeah. Like, that's some shit. I thought that was the funniest shit the first time I did that. Like, did I fucking get 125 health off of the hooker? I'm getting my dick sucked? Oh my god, that's freaking hilarious. And like, when I got GTA 5, I'm like, I wonder if they kept that. So I got a hooker as, I don't know, for probably Michael or something. I don't know, but I got a hooker, and I was like, okay, it's a health bar now, so I guess I just fucked a hooker. I guess nothing changed. Nothing for that. It's all it's there for is the only reason the hookers are there is for you to fuck them, and it keeps track of how many times you've done it on the Rockstar site.
Oh, it does.
If you have a Rockstar account, it keeps track of that shit. It'll tell you how many times you've done it on each individual guy.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, if you, Rockstar...
And it makes you feel shitty about it on Trevor sometimes, because he'll go up to hookers and he's like, I'm feeling lonely.
Oh my god.
I'm like, oh, come on. Now I feel even shittier about it. God damn it. Now I just feel dirty.
Yeah, Rockstar for future GTA games, you need to bring that back. You need to bring back
hookers need to give you health.
Getting beyond the maximum health. But
hookers need to give you health, man. That's a wonderful game mechanic.
Yeah, but I mean, kind of going back to
you gotta give the hookers a purpose. They can't just be there for nothing.
Yeah. But kind of going back into like the history of GTA, I mean, like I said, I'm just gonna
next game, because GTA 2 isn't much different, right?
Well, it's not that much different besides the fact that it's always dark and you can actually save your game this time. But wait,
moving on.
Wait, no, there's one.
These are the ones people have heard of.
There's one thing. People have heard of GTA 2, and
I didn't even hear of GTA 2. I didn't.
You're not everyone.
I'm part of everyone.
You're part of everyone, but
a small part of it.
I just want to say this for GTA 2. There is a little like mystery to it, and what I mean by mystery is like there's a debate of when GTA 2 takes place. Some say it takes place either in the year 1999 or the year 2013.
Oh, we're getting into fan theory.
I'm not talking about fan theory. I'm just talking about, like, because the reason why I'm saying 1999 is because there's a guy on the radio that will say, oh, are you ready for the new millennium? So it's talking about the year 2000. But then there's also portions where if you steal a cop car and you go through the police database history, it'll talk about criminals and be like, oh, last seen on this date, 2013. So it's like, there's like that kind of like, well, wait.
How the hell is it New Millennium if it says 2013?
Right, so it's...
Well, that's a discrepancy between the different people who are working on it, obviously.
Right, yeah.
They didn't communicate good enough.
But that's basically all I want to say for GTA 2. And for GTA 3, the first 3D game, and for a lot of people... It's
either that or they're after criminals who are like 100 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Either that or it said...
Like a bunch of 70-year-old men.
Yeah.
Like, he's wanted for bank robbery in 17 states. He's just like some 93-year-old geriatric. Last seen in 2013. He's been hiding for a really fucking long time. It is 2099. The new millennium is coming. This guy's been on the run forever.
That's also another thing.
You'll never catch me, you damn coppers.
They've also said it's probably 2099. But moving on
Where am I?
But moving on to...
Bonnie and Clyde if they were able to get old and senile.
Yeah, exactly. But
that's the ending I would have wanted, probably Bonnie and Clyde.
Probably, yeah. Well, moving on to GTA 3, the first 3D game. This game kind of also had a lot of stuff that kind of got pulled from it because it came out in October of 2001. Now, I mean, for those of you that are... I'm pretty sure most of you are aware of this. A month prior to this game's release was 9/11, which was... You know, which was kind of a really serious, huge event in America at the time. So...
Oh, they had some bad shit in it, didn't they?
Yeah, originally the cop cars in GTA 3 were gonna be blue. They changed those to black because
Why?
Because the cars in GTA 3 were gonna be blue because of the NYPD, but because of 9/11, they switched it to black.
Oh. That seems like a lot of paint jobs for the police.
Then I think there also used to be a character in the game where you get jobs from that would like have you terrorize the city. I forget his name.
Mayhem jobs.
Yeah,
you get those in Saints Row.
Yeah, and but
mayhem isn't. Or would he just like have you like place bombs and shit?
Yeah, he'd have you place bombs.
Okay, that's a different story then. Yeah, I can see them taking that.
Yeah,
out.
especially after 9/11. Yeah.
It's like if you're gonna blow up like a criminal or something, like the remote explosive you do in GTA 5.
Yeah.
With that one guy where his phone explodes. You and Lester playing like that's okay. If you want to like kill a criminal or something, like if you're just blowing shit up in the city, that's like okay. That's kind of that's in some dangerous shit.
Yeah,
like, right. That's treading some dangerous territories right there.
Right, and I mean,
like even just to begin with.
I mean, there was also rumors going around. I mean, I'm not saying this is true. I mean, this is just stuff I've heard on the internet, so this could be bullshit. There was rumors that Liberty City was going to have in GTA 3. Liberty City was going to have its own version of the Twin Towers, but of course they took it out for 9/11 reasons. I kind of don't believe it because again, remember GTA 3 came out a month after 9/11, so I mean, to take out an entire building complex for that matter, would, it
wouldn't be too much.
Yeah,
I mean, buildings pretty much in GTA games are just there.
Yeah,
they're there for you to not be able to go in a straight line.
I mean, on top of that too.
When you drive.
I mean, on top of that too.
Like taking out a building wouldn't be too hard. I mean, you play like games with console commands like Skyrim and shit. Like you can delete shit pretty easily.
Yeah.
Like it's just like one bit of code. Just like get rid of this.
Yeah.
Put a parking lot there. No big deal.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, on top of that too is what was I saying?
Like, is it supposed to be New York?
Liberty City is based off New York City.
Okay, then that makes sense.
But on top of that too, I mean, you're never really looking at the buildings in GTA 3. I mean, at least when I played it, maybe at the time people were because I'm like, oh my god, it's fucking 3D. But I mean, for one thing, you can't fly. You can't fly in that game at all. You can't.
No helicopters.
There's no helicopters. There's that weird dodo plane, but you can only fly for a few seconds. But I mean, there is this glitch where you can fly forever. But I mean, it's a glitch. So I mean, it's obviously wasn't meant to be in the game anyway. But yeah, so you're never really looking at buildings. That's also kind of why I think Liberty City having its own Twin Towers was kind of BS.
Like, who gives a crap?
Yeah, it was one of those things where like people aren't gonna be looking up at this anyway.
Is there even like a Statue of Liberty thing in it?
No, not in GTA 3, not that I know of. I know there is in GTA 4, but
so there's like no New York. Like there's not a lot of New York references.
It's New York.
It's supposed to be New York, but it's not.
It's supposed to be New York, and
it's got none of this shit.
Yeah, but they pulled it. Yeah, they took out a handful of shit because of 9/11. That's also kind of why if you play,
like there's no. I mean, landmark wise.
Yeah, landmark wise, yeah, they took out. There's like not that much shit. But, I mean, yeah. Besides the fact that it's supposed to reference New York City.
Okay, so
but yeah, I mean, and then another thing too is like, what was I saying? I lost my train of thoughts. Damn it.
Let's just move on to the next game then.
Righto.
San Andreas?
No.
Or are we going in numerical order?
Well, yeah, we'll just kind of like do it through time here.
That's weird. Like they made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but then there are other games.
Yeah.
And the ones that aren't numbered are probably more popular. Like, because San Andreas is like super popular.
Oh,
like most people have played San Andreas.
No, wait. No, I just remembered exactly what I was saying. You ever notice? I don't know if you played GTA 3, but for those of you out there, if you notice, the game's really gloomy. Like it's always kind of gloomy. That's also I think was supposed to be another reference to 9/11.
Jesus, can we get off of 9/11?
Yeah, remember this game came out a month after 9/11, so it was.
Can we just get off that topic? We're trying to be fucking funny, dude.
I know.
God damn it! We're trying to talk about GTA and shit. You're like 9/11, 9/11. Fuck! Can we move on?
After a year after GTA,
bringing the podcast down.
A year after GTA 3 came out was GTA. A year after GTA 3 came out was GTA Vice City, which was actually my first GTA game I ever played.
All right, Tommy Vercetti.
And I
you get middle life crisis, man. All right.
And I actually remember playing this game when I was probably about. Well, let's see. GTA Vice City came out when I was 8. I didn't really play it until I was 10 because my dad got it, but my dad didn't really let me play it.
They give you boats, but you can't swim.
Yeah,
that was stupid.
No, trust me, we'll dive into all that stuff. But yeah,
you die if you fall in the water.
Yeah.
Which I fucking hate.
Well, yeah, that happened in GTA. That happened in all the. In fact, that happened in the last 3 previous GTA games. You couldn't swim. So.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I
So.
don't like it.
So.
I want to be able to swim in games. If video games don't put in a thing for you to swim, it either has to be an obstacle or it's fucking stupid.
Yeah. So.
If it's not an obstacle for you, then it's superfluous. And
I mean, Vice City is actually one of my favorite GTA games for many reasons. For one, I think it's like the first time it was a very colorful 3D GTA game. There was so much color, and I'm gonna say this right now: GTA Vice City has the best music I've ever heard in a video game. The music in that game fucking kicks ass because, for one thing, I love 80s music, and the game takes place in the 80s.
I listen to the talk shows. I do that in all the games.
I listen to
talk shows are the stupidest stuff in all the games, man.
Oh yeah, I know, but
they're freaking fantastic to listen to.
But I remember the radio station too. I listened to V-Rock, Wave 103, and I think Flash. Those are the 3 main radio stations I listen to in GTA Vice City because they play like the best 80s, either 80s rock or 80s pop music, and it's so fucking cool. Like literally, that's the one game I can say. It'd have me driving to missions, and I'd be like, wait, no, I gotta sit in this car for a sec. My favorite song's on. And I ran so far away.
Don't do that. We're gonna get copyrighted. Fucking stop that shit. You want this video to get taken off the air before it even goes up? That's what's gonna happen. There's gonna be some YouTube stoolie like, fucking know there's gonna be a song in this podcast.
Yeah. Well,
watching you fuckers.
YouTube.
I'm always watching.
Yeah, YouTube's copyright laws. But off topic, YouTube's copyright laws are fucking crap.
No, they don't care about me. Go ahead.
But anyway.
I got Frederator backing me up. They can't touch me.
But
I can't back that up. Frederator would probably let me go. Like that.
But anyway, yeah, that's what I fucking loved about Vice City. The music,
cool.
The game.
It had a lot of fun missions.
Yeah, the music, the color,
and like there was that one voodoo lady who like mind controlled you.
Yeah, there was some missions.
Stuff always gets weird in the crime games.
Yeah, there's some some missions. Yeah,
because like you're doing shit with like guns and gangsters and stuff, and then like oh voodoo. I was like, what? I realized one of the games is like Haitian, and like they do.
It's a gang battle. Yeah, they do the.
But
Haitians
like, there's
and,
that
like,
one
the
lady.
Cubans or whatever.
Like, okay, like that's whatever. But like, then there's that one like old lady who like controls you, or something.
Yeah,
she sends you on jobs. What's up with that?
She gave you like some weird voodoo shit.
Like it's weird because it's like, oh, magic is real in this universe. Like what the fuck? Voodoo is real here? Like it's the same thing. I remember in Saints Row 2, there's a voodoo gang, and like they don't do like it's like who gives a shit for most of them. They're just gangsters. But then there's one guy called Mr. Sunshine who fucking like hurts you with a voodoo doll, and it's like, what the fuck? Is voodoo real in this universe?
Yeah,
like it's that kind of thing. Like there's voodoo.
Right.
Hey, yeah. Voodoo. What the hell?
One of the things I loved about...
I'm just gonna go with it. Fuck it.
Yeah, one of the things I loved about Vice City 2 was all like the 80s references, especially the ones about Scarface. The last mission was practically just straight out of Scarface.
I never finished the last mission.
Last mission was basically...
I didn't do all of it. I got up to a certain point where I was like in charge, and I never got to the part where Lance Vance betrays you.
Yeah.
Spoilers!
Yeah, spoilers for a game that's almost
I found out from you that Lance Vance betrays you. I'm like, Lance Vance betrays you?
Yeah, he backstabs you. So he basically betrays you, and it's basically a whole fucking shootout at your mansion. Sucks. Yeah, and it's basically a whole shootout at your mansion. It's fucking straight out of Scarface.
Too many shootouts in that mansion. I always find it funny how in video games, like you, with criminals, like you fucking like have shootouts and you take over the building.
Yeah.
And then it's your building.
Right.
Like, no paperwork. No freaking paperwork. No paying off the rent. No, it's you fucking took it by brute force.
Yeah, I will say
it's yours now.
Yeah, I will say the bullshit about Vice City, and Eric did kind of mention it, is the fact that you're in a game completely surrounded by fucking water, and there are some missions I might add.
And you're in boats
yeah. There are missions I might add where you're fucking having to drive boats around or race in boats or some shit, and you can't swim. The second you get in the water, you drown like a cat. So
you die. You straight up die.
You should straight up die.
Don't you?
Yeah. You straight up die. You can't like, oh, I'm losing health, I can jump out. No, you drown. That's
you
it.
Don't get a chance. It's like freaking Spider-Man 2, the game.
Yeah.
Where you like, except instead of crawling up the wall, and complaining about getting New York water out of your suit, you just sort of wake up in the hospital, like, oh God, what happened? You fell into the water, Mr. Rossetti. Damn it. That was a close one.
Why am I living in a place surrounded by water?
Yeah, why would I come to one of the fucking island cities that do so successfully in GTA? I always find that funny. They're on a fucking island, but they're like the only cities that get talked about in GTA.
Yeah.
It's like they're all like they could have done something like other games do, where it's just like an invisible wall. But they were like, nah, just surround them with fucking ocean. They'll never swim all the way away from it, which I have tried to do in San Andreas. Like, I swam all the way, as far out as I could.
Why not take a fucking jet or something?
I was escaping the cops. I was already swimming. I was like, I don't need a boat. I'm already like a few miles away from the shore.
Yeah.
And I swam all the way, like, okay, this is endless, and I swam all the way back.
Yeah.
One thing I thought was funny about that game, we're moving on to San Andreas by now, by the way.
But which, yeah, do
you really want to go back after I said we're moving on to San Andreas?
I didn't say we're going back. I said I have my own little introduction for San Andreas.
Alright, fine, go.
I would like to point out that San Andreas is not only my absolute favorite GTA games, it's actually one of my favorite games of all time, period, because it is everything. It's just how fucking immersive that game is. It's just for 2004. That game is huge, and I love it. I know people say, oh, GTA 5's map is bigger than San Andreas. I don't know. I always felt GTA San Andreas' map is bigger. I don't know. Maybe it's because there's more cities, and I felt like there was more stuff to do.
One thing I really like about a nod to some stuff in San Andreas that's in GTA 5 is that you can actually go to Grove Street.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I know which house is CJ's, and I think that's really cool. Plus, like, Franklin and Lamar are actually, like, from CJ's old gang.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's really cool to me. I didn't... Like, I saw they were wearing green, and I'm like, wait a minute. Are they fucking from CJ's gang?
Yeah.
They're in the Grove Street families. But one thing I thought was a huge slap in the face to everyone who ever played San Andreas is that the Ballers took over Grove Street.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
Like, that was your fucking street! You spent an entire game fucking taking over the goddamn San Andreas area...
Right, yeah.
So that your gang is in charge, and then, like, a few games over, like, nope.
But kind of delving into...
Your enemies took over the city, took over the freaking area that you had control of. That you worked an entire game for.
Yeah.
Haha. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, but another reference I liked, which is neither here nor there, but, like, another thing, reference I like, yeah, you go check whatever the fuck you're doing. Another reference I like, this isn't an official reference, but, like, isn't CJ's girlfriend in it called Denise?
She may be. I'm not
You don't
really
remember?
sure.
We can Google this shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure either.
Yeah.
But, like, in it, like, in GTA 5, like, isn't Franklin's aunt called Denise?
Yeah.
So it's, like, possibly the same woman.
Yeah.
Just a lot older.
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of cool. And she's in the frickin' hood, and her nephew is in the Grove Street gang.
Yeah.
So they're obviously like,
so definitely, they're definitely hinting at it. But kind of delving into San Andreas, I mean,
maybe CJ fucked her sister, and Franklin is CJ's kid. Oh no, I don't know. What do you think happened to CJ? That's headcanon. I'm joking. I'm sure there's a stupid fan fiction out there that's exactly that.
Yeah. But
people are. I'm pretty sure like the biggest work of human writing is a fan fiction.
Yeah.
About Mario.
Yeah.
I'm not joking.
But
That's
anyway,
a fact.
yeah.
But yeah.
Kind of having a San Andreas.
I want to know what happened to CJ.
I really don't know. They really never explained.
If they had an old man who could possibly be CJ but never gets named in the game, that'd be kind of cool. I'd freaking love the shit out of that. But the truth is, like, he's a gangster in like the 90s or whatever.
It was early 90s.
He's probably dead. He probably got shot and died, despite the fact that he was a guy who could pull rocket launchers out of his asshole and heal himself from bullet wounds by eating chicken. Which, by the way, good fucking move on your part, San Andreas. Having the black guy healed by eating chicken. You fucking racist.
Oh. I think another
I'm joking. That's not as racist as it is. I've told you the Australian KFC thing, right?
The Australian KFC.
The thing that too easy.
Oh yeah.
It's a fucking Australian KFC commercial, which Australians don't. It's like a white guy fucking sitting in the middle of it's an Australian guy sitting in the crowd of the West Indies or whatever, which is a bunch of black people, and like he's obviously in like the opposing sports team's
Jersey.
Audience,
Yeah, or whatever.
It's, I don't know what to call it, a sports event.
Yeah,
he's on the opposing team's side, and he's like all awkward and stuff, and he's like caught in a tough situation, and he takes out a bucket of KFC chicken, and like everyone's like, "Oh, chicken," and they start taking it. All the people around him, he's like, "Too easy." And like Americans are like, "This is fucking racist," but like it's to Australian. It was marketed to Australian people
who don't really see that kind of shit.
Which that stereotype doesn't exist in Australia. So all the Australians are just like, "I don't get it. I love fried chicken. What's wrong with fried chicken?" It's like it's racist because it's like I don't get it. Like you could explain it to them and it's like I don't get it. Fried chicken is delicious. Which is the correct fucking response. But yeah, moving on.
San Andreas. I mean,
you could fucking steal trains, even though the train tracks like stopped at a certain point and you couldn't cross it without getting shot by the cops.
Yeah,
I learned that the hard way. Like if you follow it in one direction, you get to a bridge where it's like, "Do not cross," and like you cross.
Oh no,
you cross under the bridge.
No, do you ever beat the game fully?
No.
That's probably why. Because when
I could never get. Dude, I was a kid. I never got past the freaking bike stealing thing. I went off and did my own shit.
That explains why. Because when
I stole tractors and rode around and did stupid shit and beat up people with a dildo that I found in the police station.
Yeah, no, it's because.
Why was there a dildo in the police station?
We'll never know.
That is the last place.
Yeah, no. If you.
That's something funny I figured out. There are weapons in the police station you can steal, but like if you take the dildo, they don't care. But if you take a gun, they'll fucking get on your ass.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, like you can take a weapon, but as long as it's not a ranged weapon, they don't care. Take the dildo. We don't care. Take the freaking dildo, you weirdo. CJ.
When I find, basically, if you do more of the quest or do more of the missions,
I remember.
Yeah, you unlock more of the game. So like, yeah, I mean, I beat the game. So I mean, I have the whole game.
I tried. Like, one time I rebought it years later when I was a little older. I want to play this game again because my mom took it away because they said the F word a lot.
Yeah.
And I was a kid, so they're like, "No, you can't have this." Like, I don't even do the story where they're saying fuck a lot.
Yeah.
Like I'm screwing around, but the thing is, CJ will occasionally say, "Get the fuck out" when he's carjacking people. Like, damn it, CJ, you're screwing me over, man. So my mom like got rid of the game when I was a kid, and I rebought it on eBay years later, and I got a scratched up disc that didn't work. I was like, fuck it. So I haven't even played the game. The one time I wanted to do the story. But one thing I did definitely find out, I stole a blue tractor from way the fuck out in the hick-ass country, brought it all the way to the beach, which is a long-ass ride, just ran people over on the beach to get a fuck ton of money, just the beach just covered in money. Cops never show up. You'll hear him on the radio. Like, suspect is on a blue tractor. But they don't show up. They were like, It took him a half hour to freaking get the tractor all the way to the beach. It was slow as fuck. He had to go on the freeway on that thing. Let him have his fun.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, with my save file, I'm at the point where everything's unlocked to me, so I can follow the train tracks.
I remember you let me play on that for a little while.
Yeah.
All I did was like run around and
Vegas,
take pictures of hookers and carjack a train.
Yeah.
Derail a train.
Which, by the way, as a friend, I do recommend actually playing that story because that story is actually pretty fucking good. To it. Yeah. But anyway, that's San. Oh wait,
we gotta talk about Bigfoot.
Yeah, I was say before we go past San Andreas, one of the things I loved about San Andreas was the fact there's fucking mystery to it. And I don't mean mystery like I said with GTA 2, where it's like, oh, we don't know what year it is. No, there's literally fucking mystery to this shit.
Like, why was Big Smoke in that house? And why is he called Big Smoke?
Like, no.
I mean, real mystery.
Like, no, like, we're talking legit mysteries here. Like, there are people, we're not talking about, like, PC mods, like, oh, there's PC mods where you can get Bigfoot. No, we're talking about people who have, like, seen Bigfoot on the PS2, or have seen ghost cars on the PS2 or some shit. And it's just like...
Has anyone ever recorded it?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Who have, like, been recording it.
Yeah, no, man, these aren't just rumors that just fucking, like, sprung out of, like, nowhere, man. These are, like, I mean, trust me, if this was just shit that people were making up, trust me, no one would believe it. No, man, people People have claimed to have actually seen this shit on the PS2 or the Xbox.
It's a super rare thing. Huh?
It's a
just
super
like in real life.
Rare.
You don't see
thing.
Bigfoot normally.
That's why I love it so much. It's so fucking cool. It gives you that, like, for one thing, it gives you a lot more replayability because you want to be out in the woods. You want to be out there looking for Bigfoot. You want to be out there looking for the ghost cars. So it gives you all that replayability. And so it's like, just the fact that it has that mystery alone, I don't think any other game has had that kind of mystery where it's like, there's a possible sighting where you could possibly find this character. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a lot more mysterious. Like, GTA 5 has some mystery stuff, but, like, it's set stuff where you know where to find it. Like, when you're on that sniper mission where you're detecting people by heat signatures, there's, like, a Bigfoot one down there, supposedly. Yeah. And if you shoot it, it disappears, and you don't get to really confirm if it's Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And then, like, there's the ghost, which we saw together, didn't we?
That's right, yeah, we did.
There's the ghost on the mountain, which is creepy as fuck.
Uh-huh.
But, like, you can, like, there's a specific time that it's there. So it's like, whatever. You go to the mountain at the specific mountain at a specific time, and, like, the ghost shows up and there's words written in blood. And if you get too close, it disappears. But, like, people have made out, like, the mystery behind it. Like, the guy who's running for mayor, that's his dead wife that he murdered because she died on a hiking trip. Like, oh, fuck, okay, that's not much of a fucking mystery. You just spelled the whole goddamn thing out.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, that's canon. There's a ghost.
Yeah.
I've seen her. It's really fucking creepy. I'm not gonna put up a picture for long either.
Yeah.
Like, just because it's creepy.
Yeah, you know, put up just a funny picture. I don't know. You can think of something.
We'll put up some Benny Hill bullshit.
Benny Hill bullshit. There you go. That'll make you forget about.
Put up some stupid pictures of ghosts, like with the cutout sheets and stuff.
I don't want to leave it on the Charlie Brown kind of shit.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. And then
but then that's
aliens.
Aliens, yeah. Well, was there aliens? Oh wait, the aliens. That's right. In San Andreas,
how much
with Area 69. Aliens, I'm not really sure about because especially with that.
Like they've done some. They did it a lot. They played on it so much in GTA 5.
Yeah, they played on it a lot in GTA 5.
There's saucers you can find underwater and up in the sky. And there's an alien under the ice on the bridge in the first level, but you have to, like, freaking go down there and then, like, lose the mission, fail the mission, just to see that alien.
I mean, San Andreas, I mean, like, you kind of had, I mean, there was some alien mystery behind it because there's that whole Area 69 or whatever, but...
69, dude.
And yeah, and there was that jetpack you could steal, too, which I thought was fucking cool. But they never, to my knowledge, and from what I remember, I could be wrong, I mean, you guys could probably be like, oh yeah, there is actually proof of aliens in the game. I don't really remember any proof of aliens, so that's just basically where it is. Most of the mystery kind of hid where Bigfoot and ghost cars came from. But that's basically what San Andreas. There was kick-ass gameplay, some pretty kick-ass music, and of course kick-ass mystery. And then we kind of, and then I think Rockstar kind of went on decline. I wouldn't say decline, but they kind of weren't making any GTA games for a while. I mean, they stuck to the handhelds with Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories and that kind of crap. But then, like, the next console GTA game was GTA 4 on the PS3 and Xbox 360 and the PC. And Eric said, you said you didn't really get that much experience on that, right?
What? I'm sorry, I zoned out for a second. What were you talking about?
GTA 4.
Oh, no, I've never played that.
Yeah, I played, like I said, I played and beat GTA 4, and in some aspects, it does take a step forward, but in other aspects, it also takes a few steps back. For example, in GTA San Andreas, you had to worry about feeding him or whatever, exercising him.
Yeah, CJ, you got chicken. With Tommy Vercetti, you got hookers. What'd you do in GTA 4?
Well, there's chicken and that kind of stuff too.
Oh, okay. And Castlevania up in this shit.
And burgers, but I mean, like, But what I was saying is, like,
gotta eat that chicken.
But you know how like in GTA San Andreas,
chicken.
You know how in GTA San Andreas you can like go underwater and everything and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, they don't have that in GTA 4. You can swim, but you can't swim underwater.
Oh.
So I mean, yeah, in some aspects
that's not too big. They probably didn't fucking like. What are we gonna put underwater?
Yeah.
Underwater's not that exciting unless you have some like beautiful shit to put under there.
And it took place in Liberty City in that musky East Bay water kind of shit, so I kind of understand why. It's just going to be horrible, nasty green water.
Yeah, water needs to either be an obstacle or be at least traversable, or it's bullshit.
Yeah.
And if you're going to make it traversable, you might as well, like, make it you know, beautiful. Like in GTA 5, they put like underwater coral reefs and there's sunken submarines and shit like that.
Yeah.
And there's sharks that you can get eaten by, and it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
If you get eaten by, I think my brother actually tried to punch a shark.
And it ended up eating him.
Yeah, it ended up being fucking eaten. What the fuck you expect? You tried to punch a shark. You don't punch sharks.
But that's basically, I mean, yeah, like I said, there's some aspects.
If you're not gonna do that, if you're not gonna do one of those things, then you have to make the water dangerous. But just like straight up dying, like, oh, that sucks. That's some Sly Cooper shit.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. At least they didn't.
Like, if you're gonna do that, you should do some freaking like Jack and Daxter shit. Where, like, if you're in the water too long, the freaking giant fish is gonna come and eat you.
Well, there's that.
Like, I love that shit. That was fucking suspenseful in video games.
But,
like, I'd love to have that in another video game. Like,
I mean, that's what I was saying, too. I mean, it's like...
some Jaws fear, man.
Yeah. I mean, so GTA 4 didn't go back too far where it's like, oh, you'll die instantly in the water. It's like, you can swim. You just can't swim underwater. And, I mean... And I will say this, the controls for the cars were kind of weird. Maybe it's because it was the first PS3 game that was doing GTA. So, I mean, the controls for the driving felt weird. I remember getting used to them, but I just remember them being weird at first. The story, I remember the story being pretty good. It was long, but I remember it being pretty good. And it did give you, and I remember giving you that choice at the end where you can either choose to kill, I haven't played GTA 4 in a really long time, so I just remember you could either kill the Russian dude that killed, I don't think he killed, he basically backstabbed you. And or you can kill your boss that has all the money. So it was or do a job for your boss. I forgot what it was.
Maybe it was a crap.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. They gave you a choice. And it's like
yeah, they did the same thing in the next game. They give you a choice.
Yeah, and they gave you a choice. But then on GTA 4, another thing too is like this is stuff they did going like in stepping forward kind of stuff. They gave you a chance to, like, you have to hang out with friends, and if you don't hang out with them, you start losing a friend status with them. So it kind of gave
you cousin, let's go bowling.
Yeah, there's that.
Should we tell them about their inside joke with that? Like, I showed Zach that you can freaking bowl over
people in GTA 5.
But, like, I would just, like, run at them and jump and just, like, knock them over. That kind of thing. And I was like, Zach, I have something to show you. Watch this, and he's like, well, you gotta show me. Like, dude, you're gonna freaking love this. Hey, cousin, let's go bowling. Bam! Run into a person, knock them over. It's especially fun with the fat ladies.
It's especially fun if you find a crowd of people that are sitting right next to each other.
I've actually gotten into fights with people over that, and I have killed people doing that. Like, without fighting, without punching or shooting or anything. Just, like, running into people.
And they died.
Yeah, I've got, like, 5 kills to my name without getting violent. Just jumping at people. One of them was on like a half-open garage door thing. I was like, and she's like, "Did I kill that lady on that garage door?" And another one you saw, because I was playing as your character, where like it was at the submarine docks, and there's that guy sitting at the bottom of the stairs. I was like, "Hey cousin, let's go bowling!" And I jump and I like freaking squished him under my legs and landed on him, and he died. From, like, spinal injuries of being crushed. I was like, whoa, dude, I just freaking murdered a man by jumping on him. And a few other times like that. Yeah. I've actually gotten into fights, like, it was during that Christmas stuff. Like, I put my eagle guy, I put the eagle in a onesie. There are onesies available during Christmas.
I gotta buy this.
So I put him in a scarf and a onesie and of course the eagle mask because he's the eagle. And I just went around and I started doing that like eagle, and I was running at these gangster dudes, like not gangster dudes. They were just like 3, guys hanging out at the mall or whatever. And I was just running into them and they like come on, let's fight. And they're trying to fight me and shit. And I'm just running around them in circles like and jumping onto them. Like, repeatedly jumping onto them. And, like, I ran away from them a little bit to get some distance, and everyone disappeared from the mall.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole area, like, reloaded, and I was like, what the fuck? No, I was having fun with those guys. That was funny. Damn it.
Well, that's basically GTA 4. Good story. Music's okay. Graphics are pretty good. Graphics are pretty good at the time. And, gameplay was fun. And we delved enough into GTA 5. I don't really talk about it, how much it improved.
We came back to it every step of the way.
So,
which it's the current one, so
that's basically about GTA 5, about Grand Theft Auto with our experience with it. I mean, I did play the DLCs on GTA 4 with episodes of Liberty, or The Lost and the Damned and the Ballad of Gay Tony. Two things I will say about this: Lost in the Damned was pretty cool because you were in a biker gang. Ballad of Gay Tony was pretty cool because you were running a club. So I mean, in those aspects, it was cool. I don't remember the stories being that much engaging. I mean, but that's about it. So yeah, that's our GTA experience. It was an hour and 10 minutes.
God damn. Okay. There's two things. We have like one more topic, Bethesda, which we could probably talk about for another hour. So we can either put that in the next podcast, or we can just like segment the hell out of this one. What do you want to do?
It's whatever you want to do. You can throw this into one podcast. Yeah.
You want to do this in one podcast?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're good. Let's take a break and then we'll just like edit it. We're talking about Bethesda now.
Bethesda.
We just got finished looking at a bunch of fucking Cyanide and Happiness.
We also finished an hour-long podcast of Grand Theft Auto.
Hour and a half long podcast of different shit.
Yeah, which you can check out.
Which this is going to be attached to that.
Yeah, this is just
We took like a 10-minute break to get water and look at Cyanide and Happiness, random shit.
Kind of get our minds more fluent and more ready for...
Yeah, just a break. Just a break.
Well, now here it is, Bethesda. The last topic. Well, there's a lot to talk about, so let's kind of just, I don't know.
We're going to cover the games we fucking know, first off.
So,
I'm sure they've made a lot of stuff that we haven't played, but we're going to focus on the ones
the only things, that we have. I will say this. I am aware that they didn't make the first 4 Fallout games. Fallout's 1, 2, then there was Fallout Brotherhood of Steel, and then there was this one that came out on the Xbox or whatever. So I know they weren't part of that, but we're gonna strictly focus on the ones that they'd made, like Fallout 3 and New Vegas.
I like Bethesda,
and Elder Scrolls series.
Even if they don't fucking fix their bugs, I still like them. Even though they should seriously fix their damn bugs. Because okay, you know what? We wanted to do this anyways. This entire fucking thing is just gonna be like filled with a slideshow.
Of bugs.
Of the bugs that I've screenshot. Oh, fuck.
I need to send you the ones for...
No, wait, I can't put up the bugs.
Why?
They're on my old computer, which is dead.
Oh, well.
They're gone forever.
Well, you can always look up the bugs on the internet. So instead,
God damn it.
So instead, we'll just put images.
I can't prove how much Bethesda fucked up. All my bugs are gone.
Well, you can show... Like
all my bugs are gone!
You can just find random images of bugs through the internet.
It's not the same.
Show those.
They were my bugs. They were my bugs.
So
they're not on my new computer.
So as you can see, they're all Bethesda's known for their shit here. But I mean, with bugs, with that being said, with the bugs, I will say this: they're probably one of them.
They make some cool fucking games.
Yeah, they're probably the best. I would say the best video game company, at least modern day video game company there is. At least the ones that aren't trying to milk, the consumers for, like, microtransactions or any of that kind of shit.
Yeah, when they make a DLC, they don't fucking like, oh, buy this character for $5, buy this outfit skin
for
$7. Like, no, they fucking make a DLC.
And it's like a new part of the game.
It's like, yeah, it's a completely new addition. It adds to the game. It makes something completely new. It's not just a skin or, like, one new thing. It's like, it's a total new experience to add to what you already had.
That's probably the only.
And it's like, I play Evolve, and Evolve, like, you can buy skins and stuff.
Yeah.
For your and you can buy new characters, which I'm not gonna fucking do probably. We'll see. But it'll cost like $6 or whatever, and like in Fallout, that adds a completely new story.
Yeah.
As much like buying a few characters would be in a different game or skins or whatever. Like, you get an entirely new fucking area to explore.
Right, yeah, like a new which is kind of why, I mean, as much as I favor Fallout 3 over Fallout New Vegas, I will say Fallout New Vegas does have better DLCs, because, like, their DLCs literally are, like, a new part of the game. Like, there's a DLC in New Vegas where you go to Utah, a completely different state,
Yeah, so Zach's the Fallout expert, and I'm the Elder Scrolls expert, so that's how we're gonna fucking talk about this. So one's gonna shut up most of the time during the other one, unless I decide to, yell at Zach for some shit.
I'll let you start.
Which will happen.
I'll let you start with Elder Scrolls, since Elder Scrolls, I believe, is older than.
Yeah, they've definitely been doing it longer.
Yeah. Bethesda's been doing Elder Scrolls longer than they've been doing Fallout. So I'll let you do your whole Elder Scrolls deal.
I've never played the first few Elder Scrolls, just because they're so old that I don't think they're even on Steam. They aren't, in fact. I checked. But they're just like Daggerfall and Arena. You're just I probably wouldn't be interested in them anyways, just because they're such old games, very, very because old computer games. They're not all great, and I don't know if the games are good or not. They probably have some good stuff to them, but the ones I have on my computer right now, I'm looking at them. Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim.
Yeah, you're right. They're all they have on Steam is just
they
Elder
just
Scrolls
have
3, 4, and 5. Yeah,
and the DLCs for them and online, which I haven't played Elder Scrolls Online. I fucking hate MMOs. So
yeah.
And Andy was like, "Dude, it's not worth it." I know. I'm not going into another MMO. You think I'd do that to myself after playing Star Wars: The Old Republic the whole way through? Not punishing myself with another goddamn MMO. But yeah, I've played mostly Skyrim, but I have I have Oblivion and Morrowind on my computer. The thing that strikes me the most about Morrowind, because I played Skyrim first, and it's how I found out, and I got brought into all the Elder Scrolls stuff. And I'm just gonna say this outright: the Elder Scrolls community is full of shitty people. But for a completely different reason than GTA community. Yeah. Because it's not online. Well, I guess Elder Scrolls is, but that's different shit. Just everyone, people who, played Oblivion and Morrowind fucking hate, Skyrim players. Oh, they're not real fans, they just played Skyrim. There's so much shit about, I don't want to fucking... It makes you not want to talk to people about it online. If I meet someone on the street who's yeah, Skyrim, we can have a nice conversation about it. But if you talk to people online, everyone's all shitty. As with both things on the internet. I'm sorry, I interrupted you 5 times in a row now.
I would say it's the same kind of thing with uptight comic book fans that are oh, you just know Guardians of the Galaxy.
You're not a real fan.
You just know Guardians of the Galaxy because of the movie. I'm well, yeah, I know because of the movie, but now
I know because I saw a thing with it that I liked.
Yeah, and now, if anything...
Fuck you if I'm not a real fan.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not saying...
I don't have to play the earlier games. I did anyways because I was a little bit interested in them. People keep saying the Dark Brotherhood quest in Oblivion is better than the one in Skyrim.
Right, yeah.
We might try that. We might do Oblivion for idiots. Yeah. After we do Skyrim for idiots. If it's good for that. We're definitely not going to do Morrowind for idiots.
That's too much.
I'll get to why in a second. Because, when you talk to people, people, when you walk by them, they'll say stuff. Mm-hmm. But, when you actually speak to them, it opens up a text box. Mm-hmm. So that would just, which is fine if you're doing it, just by yourself. And, you're playing the game all by yourself. But for us to, make a show out of that, like we do with Skyrim, and possibly Oblivion later on, it would just be, way too boring. And it would require the viewers to read. And I don't want to fucking do that to my viewers.
We don't want you guys to read. We want you
to we want you guys to fucking hear me yell at my co-host, whoever that is, and make dick jokes and stuff like that. That's what I'm going for. That's the level of entertainment that I'm bringing to the table. But yeah, Morrowind, I actually I like it. I've had some fun because I got into it and it was just whoa, this is so freaking foreign. It's just so different. The graphics are different because it's earlier, and I'm going through this completely alien-looking landscape where there's giant mushrooms and stuff. Whoa. And the transport is a gigantic flea monster. And should I take that all fast travel all the way to the next city? And no, I'll walk. I want to explore. And which I kind of regretted after a little while, because walking is a lot slower in that game.
Yeah.
Because with newer games, you can run and you can go a lot faster. But in older PC games like Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, and Morrowind, you got pretty fucking slow. Which back in those days, it probably, if you're buying that game back at that time, it probably wasn't a big deal. But if you're like getting the game like nowadays, because you heard about it because it's old, then it's like wow, this is, my character is going really fucking slow. God damn, move your ass. They go so slow, it like pisses me off. Like with Knights of the Old Republic it was fine, but like Morrowind is open world. It's like, god damn. It's a lot of fucking walking distance for a guy who moves slow. I'm so used to running. It's not fun. Anyways, like I played for a little while and then like I was like, wow, this is just so different. Like all the bandits have names and shit. Like, not because they're related to anything. There's nothing important about them. They just have names. Which is like, well, okay, that's totally different. And the healing isn't the same. Your health doesn't come back over time. You have to like wait. You have to wait because there's always a wait button with these games. For a certain time of day. But things can attack you while you wait, and that'll bring you out of waiting. And actually, like, I did that. Like, I was thinking, like, wow, this game is so freaking weird and different from the other Elder Scrolls stuff. I have to wait to get my health back. And, like, I waited, and a freaking Dark Brotherhood assassin attacks me. And I'm like, and I kill him, and I take his armor. I'm like, I'm home! It's just like the other games. I played for an hour, and I already had someone try to assassinate me. For no fucking reason that I can discern. Fantastic. That's the Elder Scrolls I know and love. It's like, I'm back, baby. And it took me 2 hours to just get to the first mission thing. I did 2 side missions and the first step of an actual mission. And that is what I accomplished in 2 hours. Versus Skyrim, where you can fucking get through like 5 parts of the main story.
Yeah.
But then I haven't played Oblivion, but I've heard a lot of good things. Like the character creation, which we talked about earlier in the podcast, is fucking wacky. And you can just get on your computer, look up fucking Oblivion character creation. It's the shit. Get the fuck off Steam. Get the fuck out. Get on Google. Look this shit up. You too at your computer. Look up Oblivion character creation.
Why don't you just put them on the screen?
I am putting them on the screen, but go look for yourself. It's fucking wacky. Don't tell me how to run my fucking podcast. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my dad. Do it! I'll wait. Zach's looking at him right now. Yeah, it's fucking creepy. Look at that moon man. What the fuck is this shit? Oh, they don't make character creation like they used to.
Oh my god.
Woo!
What is this? What the fuck? That's terrifying.
I know, right?
Is that an Argonian? Holy shit.
Well, that's normal, actually. That's not creepy.
What is this?
Oh my god, are you seeing this, guys?
Oh my god.
Yep, that's God fucking damn it. Bethesda, I forgive you. Just because you made my fucking night. I forgive you for, okay, not for all the bugs. Half the bugs. I'll forgive you for half the bugs. Just for these faces. These faces alone.
Every face is a bug that's forgiven.
Woo! Oh, Moon Man, you make my day.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's one of the things I'm looking forward to. Just a contest to make your guy look fucking freaky. But then also I've heard the Dark Brotherhood story is really cool. I don't know.
What is this?
Dude, it's fucking Oblivion. What do you expect?
Oh my god, that's not even a person.
No, it's not. It's Jesus Christ. Jesus titty fucking Christ. These are horrifying. But yeah, that's and then like with Morrowind, I don't even like know, like there's some stuff, like Mages Guild and Fighters Guild, and there's Thieves Guild, of course, and Dark Brotherhood. Same as, you know, it's like the same shit as the other things, except two of the groups are different. One of the things that pissed me off playing Morrowind, I joined the Thieves Guild. First group I joined. Like, I talked to this guy, he's like, alright, steal these diamonds. Alright. And I'm like, alright, I'll steal these diamonds. I go over to this lady's house to find the diamonds. And she's literally just, like, standing right in front of them on the shelf, so it's impossible to fucking steal them. So I'm like, alright, how the fuck am I supposed to do this? What are you looking at?
There was comics based around them, like this one.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen that one. That's fucking funny. If you find the other one where they're all hiding, he's actually like the Margaret.
Oh, right.
Yeah. PTSD.
Oh my god.
But yeah, there's shit like that. The games, I want to get into it more. It's just like it's a lot slower, and there's shit like that where it's like, how the fuck am I supposed to do this? Because, like, the lady's looking right at the diamonds. I'm going to get arrested or murdered or something trying to steal these diamonds that she just has on her shelf for no goddamn reason. And also, I might not be able to play because my save files are on the old computer. So I'm kind of fucked over. But then you got Oblivion, which should be really cool. And I've seen a lot of stuff from the story because it's hard not to when you follow a lot of pages on Facebook. But, like, it looks really cool, and it has a lot of neat stuff. And, something I really like about the Elder Scrolls is that they just reference, like, all the shit from the previous games. Like, in Skyrim, like, you go to the prophecy for your character, the Dragonborn, like, each part of it holds, like, a part of a prophecy that took place. Like, it holds, basically, the story of each game previous. Like, it talks about your character in Morrowind. Granted, I don't think it talks about how your character fucks shit up and overthrows some gods. And then it talks about what happens in Oblivion, and then it talks about what happens in even, like, Daggerfall or whatever. And people say Skyrim sucks, and, like, it's definitely dumbed down, but, like, it's definitely more suited to a wider audience.
It's
for things to be simpler.
It's definitely more like to get like an audience, a different kind of audience.
It's to get more people to fucking play it.
They did the same kind of thing with Fallout too. I mean, I'll get to that when you know I start talking about Fallout. But yeah, I mean,
like like another thing they did is the fucking armor. That's like a really huge example. Cause like in Morrowind, this surprised the shit out of me when I started playing. You can have, like, in Skyrim, you get a few fucking clothing options. You have your head, you have a necklace, a ring, one ring. You have your armor, or clothes, depending what the fuck you wear. Robes, I don't give a shit. A pair of gloves, and a pair of boots. And that's it. That's fucking it. You don't get any other shit unless you mod. In Morrowind, I have made my character wear, all at once, individual gauntlets. They don't go on, you know, just go together. Boots, which do go together. Pauldrons, which are shoulder armor. A chest piece. A leg piece, which are all separate. Pants. Then greaves, which are leg armor. Then pants, which you can wear under that shit. A skirt. A shirt. Regular. Clothes with the armor. A helmet, more than one ring, a necklace, a belt, and probably, oh yeah, and a freaking monk robe over all of that. Like, that's fucking, like, that's more than 10 things. It's more than, like, 15 things, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a whole lot of shit to wear. And I didn't need it all. I just, like, I wonder how much shit I can put on at once. Like, that was my contest to myself for a minute. Like, how much shit can I wear?
Yeah, you just put on as much shit as you can.
Yeah. It's like, goddamn, you can put on a ton of shit. That's crazy. Whereas, like, in the other games, like, just put it on. And it's the same with Fallout. You just put on one outfit, and that's, like, your whole outfit.
Yeah.
But, like, that one, like, No, you have to individually find each little itty bitty piece of armor. Like, damn. And they have, like, the weapon skills are, like, so completely different. The armor, like, there's a light, medium, and heavy armor, which in later games is, like, it's just medium and light. I mean, not medium and light, heavy and light. And, like, the weapon skills in Skyrim are, like, two-handed, which is, like, axes, greatswords, all that shit. And one-handed, which are swords and maces. And then there's archery. And, you know, it's super simple. But then you got fucking Morrowind. It's like blunt weapons, short swords, long swords, maces, all like throwing weapons, archery. Like, goddamn, there's so much more shit. Like, so much diversified. Like, there's a skill for everything. Yeah. It's like, we're gonna fucking make skills for every little piece of shit you can do in this game. Axes are their own skill.
Are you for real?
Yeah, axes, just alone. There's an entire skill, just axes. Like, goddamn. These people were devoted to making a fuck ton of skills. So, like, when it's like, oh, it's so simplified, like, yeah. Because it's too fucking complicated before. It's like, like, some stuff is like, okay, that'd be cool if they had it still in Skyrim or whatever, the later games. But, like, there's some stuff where it's a good idea they made it less complicated. Because that's fucking crazy shit. That's fucking crazy. And then, but yeah, I definitely liked Skyrim. Just like character customization wise, like, yeah, you can't fucking make your guy a fucking fish person, like with some
like Oblivion,
with some Sims 4 type shit that they put in Oblivion, where you can make your guy look crazy. But like or
a deformed head that's not even a human's head anymore.
They did an okay job. They did a good job. I like the customization. You can give your guy yellow eyes and shit like that, or you can give him like different colored eyes, which is one of the options. Or you can make him blind, like we did with Snooposaurus. Gotta love the Snoop. Oh, you know what? I just remembered something. I didn't lose all my glitches. All my glitch pictures.
Oh, I know.
Because I put some of them on Facebook.
There's a chance.
I have some of my pictures. Oh, thank God. Okay, back to the podcast.
Back to the podcast.
Okay, that's good news. So you are going to see some of my pictures. That's fucking good news. You're going to see some... Put up a flying mammoth! Because that happens in the game. I've been told Oblivion is very buggy as well by a friend of mine who played it. And Skyrim is definitely buggy as shit. I know, because I played a long fucking time. And originally, like, I played the game for such a long time, and it was like, wow, this game is fun. And then after a while, it's just like, alright, what new bug are we going to run into today? Like, I've run into shit that affects the fucking, like, storylines in the game. Like, the guilds. The shit that they would worked on the most, probably. And, like, there's glitches that are still in the game that haven't been fixed. It's like, what the fuck, Bethesda?
Yeah.
That's part of the main story. Carlia closed the fucking gate and walked away. What was that shit? Bunch of Skyrim players know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, you can't fucking leave bugs like that affect the fucking game like that in. That ain't right. And you got friggin' bugs like the flying mammoths. Like, okay, that's kind of understandable. Because we have the tiny mod. Where we get to ride a mammoth. And,
which you see that in Bud the Wiser videos.
Yeah, Skyrim Pretty. He's not easy to control. He has like 0 turning. And if you're next to a tree, he will basically climb up the fucking tree if you're turning on it.
Spider Mammoth. Spider Mammoth.
So when you see us struggling when we play as Tiny and shit, like, it's because Tiny's actually really fucking hard to control.
Yeah, he is.
Like, he has the turning ability of a fucking block of cement.
Yeah, let's just say making a U-turn on that thing might as well be a trip around fucking...
Oh yeah, you need at least like a huge freaking valley to make a U-turn.
Spider Mammoth does whatever Spider Mammoth does.
I actually saw one of the mammoths like up in the air one time. And it's like up a tree. I was like, man, let's get down from there. And it falls down and it fucking died when it hit the ground. Like, no! Oh no, I didn't want that! Oh god! People will talk shit about Skyrim a lot, but like I think some of the things in it like are actually like really like a lot of it is definitely meant to make you feel sad.
Yeah.
Like just some random encounters out there. Because there's a lot of stuff that like I'll run into and I'm like, aw, that sucks. Like there's this area near Riften, like there's just a giant by the hot springs and he's just staring at a dead mammoth that was his pet or whatever. And it's like, oh, that sucks. And if you go to the Rift, I mean not the Rift, the Reach, Markarth area with all the fucking Forsworn about, like there's a whole bunch of shit that's just like you find dead bodies and sad stories and love stories and it's like, God, this game's fucking depressing if you run into all this shit at once. Which I did at one point.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn, these freaking young couple ran away so they could be together and they got killed by a saber cat. Like, that sucks. Shit sucks. It's sad. Sad shit. Well, that's part of the game. And then there's a lot of fucked up shit. Like you kill a bride at her own wedding. And it's just like, yeah, let's fucking do this shit. So I'm down with it. Like, you're killing a lot of innocent people who've done probably nothing wrong in the Dark Brotherhood, which is how it always has been with the Dark Brotherhood, I'm assuming. But it's like, goddamn, I'm a little more sociopathic than I fucking thought. And I think the Bethesda Games do a good job of making you realize that. Like, wow, I'm a psychopathic murderer.
Yeah.
I've murdered thousands of people. And more animals.
Yeah.
And a few bunnies.
Oh my god.
But I didn't mean to kill the bunnies. Most of the time.
Are the bunnies aren't the bunnies in Skyrim kind of like the bunnies and the rabbits in 7 Days to Die, where they'll just kill themselves, or they'll just run into water or something?
No, they can't drown.
Oh, okay.
They'll just run around underwater forever. I've seen them do it. They don't fucking have a breathing thing like your character does. Go ahead. Go on Skyrim right now. Fucking go underwater. I guarantee you're gonna find a fucking rabbit or a fox under the goddamn water in a boat or sunken boat or something. Apparently
in Skyrim, foxes and rabbits have gills.
Yeah. It's a magical place. The fuck do you expect?
Oh, that's awesome. That still puts it better than 7 Days to Die.
Yeah, and then
rabbits in 7 Days to Die.
Yeah, all the creatures are fucking magical. The mammoths can fly. The rabbits and wolves. I mean, foxes can breathe underwater. The fucking I hate the bears. I hate bears. And like, I think in video games are just making everyone hate bears nowadays. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Like, there's bears in 7 Days to Die now. There's bears in
Red Dead Redemption.
There's bears in... There's Yao Guai in Fallout.
Fallout, yeah, which are practically bears.
There are bears in Skyrim, and they're fucking everywhere. Which, like, I like the leveling thing that they did. Because, like, when you're really low level, it's just wolves out in the wild. And it's like, at a certain point, the game's like, alright, they've gotten a little tougher. Let out the saber cats. And you're fighting saber cats, and it's like, holy shit, this saber cat is fucking tough. He's fucking killed me with very few hits. Then you get tougher, and you're just like, alright, I can handle these fucking saber cats. You know, that people can shit on Skyrim being really easy, but everyone knows, like, when you start a new character, like, there are those points where it's like, alright, I got this, and then it unleashes the next thing that whoops your ass. Like, that's too tough for you, like the saber cats. And as soon as you're, like, too tough for the saber cats, it's like, release the bears!
Oh my god.
And then bears are in the world. And you're like, oh my god, fuck this game! They're everywhere! They're fucking everywhere! And they're so violent. And like the thing in the loading screen says like, oh, bears are peaceful except when provoked. And I'm like, you fucking liars, Bethesda! That is the biggest lie in the history of mankind. Those things are not peaceful.
Those things will come at you with a full steak.
Those things will come at you and murder your entire family for looking at them bad. Yeah. They're like gang members. But worse.
Jeez. Don't want to get in the bears territory.
God damn. But fuck, man. I hate bears. I'm going to make a character called something bear hater.
Something bear.
Who just hates bears and like wears Stormcloak officer armor, which is made of bear and just hunts bears.
Yeah.
I guess that's his thing. That's what he is. He's a bear. He hates bears. That's the plan I'm gonna do. I hate the bears that much.
You keep talking about Skyrim for a minute.
God. Oh, you're gonna leave. Okay, ditch the podcast.
I'll be right back.
It's not like this is a two-person thing.
I'll be right back.
You've left twice during this podcast, Zachary. He's fucking left me. Oh, he's talking to your girlfriend. Tell Karen I said hi. Tell her you're fucking interrupting work. That's what I thought. Alright, he wasn't fucking. He was looking up shit on Google anyways. We do this without him. Zach. Not the same without you sitting here, man. It felt like a conversation when you were here. Now I'm just talking to a computer. This is why I don't do a lot of vlogs, man. I'll wait. Everybody thinks they know about me, but they don't know about my big old penis flopping around.
Continue.
Everybody. Oh, good. You're back. All right. All right. Let's get back to this shit. So where the fuck was I? Oh yeah, there's some shit like we've talked about the best of the DLCs. Doing some pretty awesome shit.
Yeah, they kick ass. Well, you want to talk about the Skyrim ones?
Well, I know there are some DLCs for Morrowind and Oblivion. But like I said, I haven't played Oblivion yet, and I fucking barely played Morrowind. But they have DLCs, and apparently they're pretty cool. Like, there's werewolves in one of them. And I want to check that out if I ever get through the game, because, like I said, it's slow as fuck. I'm going at a snail's pace, and it pisses me off. I want to move faster. But yeah, like, the DLCs in Skyrim I really fucking liked. Like, they have a DLC called Dragonborn, where it's really cool. Like, you're the last Dragonborn, and you're fighting the first Dragonborn. That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
And, like, it's really awesome, but it's short as fuck. Like, I finished the thing in a few days, I think.
Mm.
But then I binge on that shit. And you get a whole bunch of abilities, and there's a whole bunch of new shit. And you actually get to go to Morrowind. You get to go to Solstheim, which is, you know, it's a DLC for Skyrim, and it's a DLC for Morrowind. And it plays the exact same music from Morrowind. Mm-hmm. Like, I'd only played Morrowind for 2 hours, and I played Dragonborn on Skyrim, and I was like, and it played the Morrowind, really simple music, and I was like, oh, this is really nice. This is cool. This feels like a proper adventure in Morrowind. This is cool. I love that.
Yeah.
That's cool. And there's werebears, and there's like and there's fucking Dunmer shit, and there's that orc guy. There's this really funny, and I think the wizard guy you made, Telvanni, whatever, Telvanni. He's actually one of my favorite NPCs now, because he's just super fucking sassy. Like, there are parts where he's the mysterious, all-powerful wizard, you know, that we hear about in fairy tales. But then there are parts where he's just sassy, and I fucking love it. And he's not like any of the other characters in the game for that reason. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what I like. Like not enough characters in the game had sass. Like, there's this one part you're helping him, and he's like he's doing this spell, and he's like, Indoralvaja, where are you? And he casts this fucking spell. Psh, lights everywhere. Oh, there she is. Go find her and kill her for me, would you?
Oh, awesome.
It's like, oh man, I fucking love this guy. And you get back to him, and he's like, oh, good, you're back. I assume, from the fact that you are back, I assume she's dead then?
Yeah.
And you're like, well, yeah. It's like what, you want to be congratulated or something? It's like, she's dead. That's what I asked you to do. I don't know, he's just a cool guy. And, like, I also like Serana from the Dawnguard, which is also really cool, because vampires kind of fucking sucked in the vanilla game. Like, there's not a really clear way to get it. You just have to fucking let vampires attack you to get vampirism. which I didn't know you could even become a vampire without the DLC, because I played my first character as a werewolf. Like, pretty much almost since the beginning. So I was like, wait, you can become a fucking vampire in this game? It's one of those things.
You just find out.
I'm always learning more about this fucking game.
Which is good. That's actually really good.
Yeah, you're always going to find new shit in Bethesda Games. Because they're always, like, throwing new shit in there, and there's always a place you haven't explored. There's always some little story that you haven't found out about. And that's what's cool about these games, just in general. Like, they have so much shit to offer. There's so much stuff. It's hidden, or there's Easter eggs, and they self-reference themselves a lot in the Easter eggs. But hey, there's always something new to find. There's always something new to learn. Like, I like Serana, and I like Dawnguard, because it gives you crossbows, and I think crossbows are freaking awesome. It gives you huskies that'll follow you around, or deathhounds, which the dogs, and I don't like the dogs. Like, for you, maybe in Fallout it's different, because you have guns, and you can shoot, and you don't have to worry about killing your dog.
Yeah. Which I never focused too much on.
Okay,
anyway.
I'm gonna let you all in on a fucking inside secret about when me and Andy were doing Snooposaurus on Skyrim for Idiots. I fucking hated vigilance behind the scenes. That's the real I hated that dog, because we had to restart so many goddamn times. Like, go back to the previous save, because we did not want that dog to die. And we killed him so many times. Because we're using this character who's using daggers. And he has to be up close. And the dog is biting our enemies. So he has to be up close. So we killed that dog like 20 fucking times. Fucking just going through regular assassinations and stuff. And that's why I made that freaking story about Bud the Wiser killing him. It wasn't so we could have a crossover, although that did help. It was so I could get that damn dog out of the fucking way, so we could finish the goddamn series a month quicker. Because goddamn, that dog got in the way. Fucking hate vigilance. But then I got Dawnguard, and I was like, I like the Huskies. The Huskies are cool. I like Bran. Bran's my dog. It's my dog. And then, but yeah, another thing. Like, they always, like, there's such cool lore, and Bethesda Games do this. Like, they just have the awesome lore behind all this shit. Where, like, you'll find books just lying around, and some of them are just, like, are stuff about, like, you'll read some, the fuck was it? I don't know. It's about the king, and it's basically like, hey, this is the story of what the fuck happened during the first game. And it's like, whoa, I didn't even realize it was about the first game. And you'll read shit about your current game, like, holy crap, I'm the Dragonborn legend. And sometimes you'll read books that are just, like, really good. Like, they're fictional and they're short stories, but, like, and they're only 3 pages long, because, people of Skyrim, they're not big on reading. Books are 3 pages long. But, like, there's some good-ass books. I will stop in the middle of a dungeon just to read a book if I haven't read it yet. Because there's some cool shit. And I think, I don't remember one off the top of my... Oh, yeah, my favorite ones are the fucking, like, there's this one story about, like, an archer, and he fucking, like, assassinates this old Baron lady, and it's really cool. And then the marksmanship lesson. Like, there's some really, like, there's just awesome little shit like that. There's the little things that make games cool. And I've always thought, like, the big story, and, like, that's a big part of it, but then you have to have little things that back up and make the game just an enjoyable experience. Mm-hmm. Like, that's just part of games. Like, when you're playing, like, a PlayStation 1 game or something, like, yeah, you can have this big story, like, I don't know, Spyro, for instance, which I'm going to use as an example for any fucking time I ever talk about video games. You want to fight fucking Nasty Nork. You want to get to that end boss and shit. But you gotta have, extra shit to back that up. You gotta have funny enemies who moon you sometimes. And shit like that. You're not even fucking paying attention to me. I was talking about the funniest goddamn enemy in history, in video game history. Little yellow guys in tents who fucking moon you, and you're just looking at your fucking computer.
Oh,
God damn it,
because you went on a tangent for a while, so I kind of spaced.
Yeah. Fucking come back to reality, please. But yeah, they do some awesome shit, and some like I said before, the Elder Scrolls community is just shitty people who complain and bitch about everything.
The Fallout community is kind of the same.
Yeah.
I would say. I mean, I'm not gonna say completely. I mean, because I haven't heard
Elder Scrolls fans like bitch so much that they will mod their entire game so that it is no longer an Elder Scrolls game. They are bitchy people. Just go on a Skyrim page, fucking look, like there's some bitchiness. Bitchiness everywhere. Even the most hardcore fans are like, they could. Like, I'm mostly just pissed off that they don't fucking fix their bugs.
Yeah.
I like almost everything else. It's like, I like most of the characters. I don't hate Nazim. I, could give a shit about Nazim. Most of them never fucking had a little brother growing up. Pissed them off. Because apparently they just get pissed off at everyone and kill children and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Elder Scrolls... we were talking about this earlier, wow, the game really makes you realize you're a sociopath. But, I look at all these other people and I'm like, you kill children.
Yeah.
You make mods to kill children because they don't respect you. The people in the game aren't supposed to fucking respect you. It's even if you are, destined to save the world, you are still the weirdo who, waits around in the middle of town for 10 hours standing still. You're still the guy who fucking decapitates people for not respecting him, so you should fucking reevaluate yourself and stop taking yourself so goddamn seriously.
Mm-hmm. And
you're still the guy who fucking ate a bee. What the fuck is your deal, man?
Yeah.
You don't eat bees? The fuck is wrong with you? Oh yeah, you can eat bees to learn chemistry.
Sure. What?
Yeah, that's how the game works.
So if you ever want to get a degree in chemistry, just remember to
If I can breathe fire at a dragon, I can eat a fucking bee.
Oh god, Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good grand old time. The only thing I don't like is Esbern and Delphine, and I feel like you're not the Blades in Skyrim, and I feel like you're not supposed to like them anyways, because Parthenax is fucking awesome. He's fucking Mario, man.
Yeah.
He's Charles Martinet. It's me, Mario. Haha.
And
Miss Moldova.
Yeah. Oh.
Haha, I'm a dragon, though. Suck on my dick. We haven't had enough humor in this segment.
Yeah, because it's been mostly Skyrim.
Yeah, I thought I'd throw in some Mario. Suck on my dick. Haha. Shit. So okay, I'm fucking
done with Skyrim there?
Yeah, if I think of something else, I'll go through it. But, I think Esbern's a fucking skooma addict. Because every time... This is my last bit, by the way.
Okay.
Every time I fucking, I've checked a few characters in the last few things of Elder Scroll. I was like, I wonder what Maik the Liar is carrying. And I check his pockets, and he's got nothing but skooma. And I was like, okay. And then I was playing... And I was like, I do the thing... where you find the crazy guy in the cave, the ice cave, for the Elder Scroll stuff. And I was like, okay, this guy's a fucking lunatic, but that's just because of the Elder Scroll stuff, right? Wrong, look, check his cupboard, people. Check his cupboard. He's got skooma. Mm-hmm. He is crazy for more than one reason. The fact that a giant, gross tentacle monster is kind of commanding him probably, there's probably some hentai.
Probably some, yeah. Probably some shit.
Drove him insane. There's definitely you play the Dragon Ball Dragonborn DL. I said Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball.
That is a completely different. Yeah, there's. I'm not the only one that shit's lost on. There's some people who made sane mods. I fucking know it.
I know there probably is.
I've seen it. There's that tentacle monster dude. Hermes Mora, that's some shit. That's not... They fucking knew what they were doing. They knew people were gonna make hentai jokes. They're like, fuck it. Tentacle monster. Fuck you gonna do about it? We do what we want. And then, what the fuck? Oh yeah, so I was talking about the skooma guys. So every time I check these guys for skooma, they're like, fuck, this guy has skooma. And I was like, Esbern probably has skooma. He's the fucking, like, one of the smart guys in the game who you're supposed to consult about shit, but I talk to him as little as possible. I'm like, I bet if I check his place really hard, I'll find skooma. He lived in the sewers, fucking talking to no one with, like, 20 locks on his door. He had skooma in there somewhere, I fucking guarantee it. He was just waiting for a drug bust. But then, like, I never confirmed that shit, and then I play Morrowind, and I meet the guy from the Blades. One of the first characters you meet, first for the main mission, skooma pipe in his room, moon sugar on the table. It's like, alright, Esbern may not be on skooma, I haven't confirmed that. But this Blade sure is, and he's just shirtless. Like, this is the most fucking addict guy in the whole fucking any of the games I've seen.
Yeah.
And he's the guy who recruits you into the fucking army or whatever. God damn. Alright, I'm done. I'm talking about drugs. I'm good.
You've talked about drugs.
I've talked about drugs.
Drugs, skooma, Skyrim, crazy cat people. What's plaguing you, Skyrim? Bethesda?
You should fix your bugs, Bethesda. If anyone at Bethesda whoever work at Bethesda
happens to be listening to this
happens
podcast.
to ever listen to this podcast, fix your goddamn bugs. You owe that much. Like, come on, don't fucking rely on the modders. I feel like they started relying on modders too much.
Yeah.
Because like there's fucking million mods
for bugs alone.
For bugs alone, it's like we shouldn't need that. Like the fucking elevator glitch mod when you go to Blackreach. And the fucking, like, the door mods and shit like that. And invisibility eyes, because you use invisibility, it's gonna fuck up your eyes. And if you wear a hood when you're a vampire, or you wear the Dark Brotherhood hood when you're fucking Argonian, like I found out with Snooposaurus the hard fucking way, shit makes you bald. Heads up. Oh, goddamn. Fix your bugs. Zach, go. Fallout. I'm pissed off now.
Well, I'm a lot more happier about Fallout.
Because they fix most of their bugs.
Well, also,
all you get is scorpions through rocks. I know that's half the pictures you're going to send me.
That's about it. I mean, there are minor bugs here and there, but yeah, it's just mostly scorpions and bugs through rocks.
I need a fucking cookie to calm me down.
But, basically with Fallout, I have played the first two games. I never played Brotherhood of Steel or the one that was just for the Xbox, and besides, the one I heard for the Xbox was pretty horrible anyway, so I'm just going to steer clear of that, and a lot of Fallout fans always like to claim, yeah, that one just never happened. But in terms of the actual Brotherhood of Steel game, I might check out one day. For the most part, I'm pretty sure that Eric's putting images up here. This is basically what the first two games look like. It was just a kind of like...
I put up a picture of a guy mooning. You ever see that Halloween thing where it's just like a pumpkin paint on a guy's ass?
Okay.
That's what I'm putting for your Fallout talk.
So there you go. But
I respect nothing you say or hold sacred.
Whether or not Eric's posted, just kind of picture kind of like what we were talking about.
I'm joking. We're gonna get fucking banned for that shit. Reported.
Just picture.
I'm not putting an ass on YouTube. Fuck that.
just kind of put like
put an ass on your channel.
It's basically like what Rockstar did with their early Grand Theft Auto games, where it's kind of like it was kind of in a bird's eye perspective. And I will say this. I mean, well, like I said, Bethesda didn't really do the first 2, 3, 4. Okay, Bethesda didn't do didn't do a Fallout game until Fallout 3 came out. So this one was done by Interplay, and like I said, it is fun. I wouldn't recommend, if you're looking to try Fallout, I wouldn't recommend the first two or anyone before the third one, because it's it's kind of like a Zelda game where they just kind of throw you in there with little to no I wouldn't say no context, but with like little context.
God, learn how to speak. Context.
The first
context. 2 syllables.
Yeah, the first two games they kind of throw you in there with like little context, and they're like, okay, go out and explore. And I love games that are like that. Again, I love Zelda and everything, and the early Zelda games, I should say, that are like that. So, because it leaves you a whole world to explore, and you have to figure out what to do. Like in the first game, the water in your vault is running low. The water purifier is running low. So you have to go and get a new purifier.
You know what I never got about, what was it, like, this is Fallout 3?
Uh-huh.
Like, it always notifies you took a sip from your trusty canteen.
Oh, that was New Vegas. I don't remember that being in Fallout 3, but I remember it being in New Vegas. Yeah.
Like, does that even
I don't know. I don't know if that means anything.
What does that do? What is that? Why do I care that I took a sip from my canteen?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't get it. Is that a thing? Do we need to look this up?
Probably have to look it up.
Give me your goddamn computer. You keep talking.
No,
I don't want to leave the freaking audio thing. Yes.
I'm signing out of Facebook because I don't trust you.
Okay, fine. Fucking, what do you think I'm gonna do? Post more pictures of
butts?
Of butts? Yeah. Or send more messages to your girlfriend that are just stupid? Because I have done that.
Where am I? Anyway.
So, I'll change your lock screen to a sexy picture of myself. I don't give a shit.
That's fine. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically the first two Fallout games. I don't really have much to say about them because, I mean, I played them, yes, and I did beat the first game. Didn't really beat the second game, which I've claimed. I've heard a lot of people say the second is like one of the best Fallout games. So I mean, I know I probably should get around to it.
Okay, I found out what the canteen is for.
What does it do?
You take a sip every 5 minutes and it restores 15 health and lowers dehydration in hardcore mode.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't have to actually take a drink and it doesn't ever run out of water, but it's helpful and it restores health over time.
Sweet.
In hardcore mode, which I'm guessing not a lot of people do because it's fucking hardcore.
Yeah, I mostly just stick to normal. Hardcore. But with that, I'm gonna move on to Fallout 3, which was my first ever Fallout game I ever played, and it's one of, if not my favorite game of all time.
It's probably one of the better games in existence.
Yeah, just some,
especially on Zach's list.
Yeah, it's
a good game.
It's a fantastic game. Just I'm just a little like story. I got Fallout 3 came out around the same time I got my PS3, and at the time it was kind of when the PS3 was still like a newer console, so there weren't really a lot. That
probably helped things around quite a bit.
Yeah, so there really weren't a lot of games for the PS3 at the time. Like I remember when I got my PS3, I was like, yeah, I want to get Uncharted and maybe a handful of other games here and there, but that's about it. And it came to the point where I had like 3 or 4 games for it, and my dad was like, why don't we just go shopping and see like what they have. So we went shopping at a GameStop by our house. Just kind of browsing, and something that just kind of caught both me and my dad's attention was Fallout 3. I kind of like looked at it and like for those of you, I mean, I'm sure Eric's showing the cover right now, but it's just basically the cover with. Oh, I am.
I didn't realize you were my fucking boss.
But basically, like the cover is just with the Brotherhood of Steel, with the Brotherhood of Steel soldier holding a gun, and I don't know why it just caught our eye. It's an eye-catching picture. Yeah, I just remember
that's the fucking point. Someone in the marketing department was like, this catches people's eyes.
Yeah, so I remember my dad looking at it, and grabbed it, and then I kind of read the back.
This shit looks awesome. Try this, son.
Yeah, and I remember looking back. I remember reading the stuff in the back about it being a post-apocalyptic world, and I'm like, yeah, why not? And, I mean, at first I was kind of like, well, I mean, it says Fallout 3, so I was like, well, I'm playing apparently the 3rd installment of this game, so I was like worried, is there going to
be... the continuity doesn't fucking matter in Bethesda Games. That's fucking awesome.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not like other games where, the games, like,
is there gonna be
1, 2, 3, they connect, and there's continuity. You have to know what the fuck is going on. It's like, you just fucking jump into it, dude.
Like Kingdom Hearts,
who gives
for example.
Oh, yeah, Kingdom Hearts, you can't fucking, like, there's context.
Yeah,
there's context in games that aren't even on the same consoles.
Yeah.
And shit. Like, you have to know that stuff. And it's like, otherwise it's just confusing as hell.
Yeah, so,
I mean, between this first and second game, there's, like, shit that went on.
Yeah, that I played.
That you have to know, but that you played and I read in a fucking manga because you're an idiot.
Yeah.
And you tortured yourself over. Well, yeah, that's a conversation for another time, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna I'm gonna say this for Kingdom Hearts. Re-Chain Memories is one of the worst games I ever played. If for any Kingdom Hearts fans that are like, oh, that defend it, you can fucking send me hate mail.
Yeah,
I don't care.
It's not good on the PS3.
Yeah, no.
It's painful to watch.
It's fucking. It's the gameplay is fucking horrible.
That's why I didn't watch. I fucking minded my own business and just sort of laughed at you.
Yeah, he went the easy route and read the manga for it, which I'm sure, which basically
you didn't know about at the time.
Yeah, so my stupidity there. Anyway, back into Fallout. So we
read those mangas.
So we come home, and I'm like, I'm gonna try out Fallout. And I remember my dad tried it out first, and he kind of got bored because the first half hour you're in the vault doing stuff. So my dad got bored, and he's like, well, I don't have a gun, and I'm bored. My dad's attention span kind of, in terms of video games, just kind of it's very limited. Me, I kind of have more patience. I'm like, I know.
Give me something to shoot, boy.
Yeah, that's kind of why my dad was a fan of the Call of Duty games. So for me, though, I have a lot more patience. I can be like, all right, let's see where this goes. So I played it, and I got hooked the fucking second I played it. Especially after all the vault shit and your character's dad having to leaving the vault and you're on this quest. Yeah, your dad is Liam Neeson, by the way, which is fucking cool. I don't mean like legit Liam Neeson. I just meant like he's legit
Liam Neeson.
He's legit.
He survived 300 years after the apocalypse to have a child who is you.
Anyway, yeah.
I mean, he's gray-haired. He could be Liam Neeson.
I just
cryogenic suspension. He's like, we need to preserve Liam Neeson. In fact, no. I vote that we, in the event of an apocalyptic situation, we as a worldwide community need to agree that we must freeze Liam Neeson and keep him preserved in cryogenic suspension so that he's safe in a safe place so that he survives the apocalypse.
Touché.
But just Liam Neeson, no one else. It's like everyone else would be like, oh, what the fuck is it? Oh, we need Liam Neeson.
And
possibly Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, what will be a world without Morgan Freeman?
Who will narrate future movies if Morgan Freeman's not there in the future?
Touché. What will the Penguins do? Anyway.
Hey, who's gonna do that shit? Christopher Walken? I don't think so.
The Penguins.
The Penguins, they're walking along, you see. And that one there, they slip into the water, and that's where they fish, And meanwhile, the husband is behind with the egg, like fucking pussy, not working, making his wife work. But that's okay. He's being a responsible father.
Oh jeez.
I actually kind of want to see a Liam Neeson nature documentary now.
Oh jeez.
I mean, not Liam Neeson.
Christopher Walken. Anyway, we kind of go back. I mean, I think the moment where I got instantly hooked on Fallout was the moment your character leaves the vault and there's just this whole world for you to explore. This whole post-apocalyptic world. I remember I walked around.
Bethesda does a good job of that.
Yeah,
making shit like holy fuck. I had the same thing with Skyrim. I'd never played an Elder Scrolls game before, or a Bethesda game, and I walked out of Helgen. You almost fucking died, and Rayloff, your buddy's like, all right, we should split ways so that they can't fucking. I don't know. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go fucking explore. And I'm walking through the forest, and I come to a freaking cliff. And I'm just looking over the frickin' lake and the little town down there. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Even on low quality settings, this shit is fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And that's kind of what you got with Fallout. Except shitty desert.
Yeah, I mean, I'll admit the Capital Wasteland and the Mojave Wasteland aren't as pleasant to look at as Skyrim, or Oblivion, for that matter, but...
you've seen the character creation in Oblivion.
I'm still looking at it. It's still on my screen.
Get it off the fucking screen!
Fucking Moon Man here.
You can't keep showing Moon Man. Get the fuck out of here. Close that goddamn tab.
Oh, shit. Oh, anyway, but yeah, I mean, of course, when I walked around, I got killed by fucking Yao Guai eventually, and that's when I realized, okay, I probably should follow where the game's telling me to go. But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, I mean, I think it was one of the first times I ever felt like, shit, I have this whole world to explore, and I don't have to do it. I don't have to do the main quest, and you really don't. Really, you can do.
Yeah, that's one of the things that fucking drive. It's a holy shit moment.
Yeah, it's like you don't have to do the main quest.
We play video games our entire life.
Yeah.
And there's like PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 is what we had.
Yeah, I mean...
And then what you have is, like, you fucking follow the goddamn story. Like,
Well,
Jack
yeah.
and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, like, Spyro, Crash Bandicoot. Like, it doesn't matter what you do. Everything you're doing is going to the main story. You know?
Yeah, I
it's
mean...
a contribution to that.
I mean, and there are... And a lot of games...
There's a little bit else, but... The story is what you're doing.
Yeah, in a lot of games, I mean, they do have side quests, but I mean...
So, like...
But,
yeah.
but they're not as, like, drawn out as Bethesda games are.
They're levels and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're like side quests.
Set out that way.
Side quests in other games are legit. They're like side quests.
But
just,
then, like, that's the shit where, like, we got introduced to it.
Yeah.
And it's an open world. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, with side quests...
You can just run around naked and punch people if that's what you want to do. You're free to do whatever the shit.
Yeah.
I don't recommend it. It's not a good style of play, and you're gonna get bored in 5 minutes.
And you're gonna get killed, probably.
Yeah, you probably because you're naked. You're not wearing armor.
Yeah, and you know, yeah.
And there's
especially
giant bugs around. You don't wanna.
Yeah, especially with bugs like Cazadors, where they fucking they get you, and your health just drains within seconds.
Did I tell you about the Chorus, the bugs I hate in it?
The Chorus in what? Skyrim?
Yeah, the Chorus, the black bugs that I hate.
Those in Skyrim?
I've told you about them.
I think so. Oh, you've told me, yeah.
They got worse with Dawnguard.
Jeez.
They fly now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's basically Skyrim Cazadors. They're not as tough. They're not that tough, but I still fucking hate them just because I don't like Chorus in general. They're demon creatures. Ever since I fought the fucking ones in the lighthouse. Which, if you play Skyrim, stay out of the fucking lighthouse. Like, I hate that lighthouse. It was a horror movie experience. And I couldn't get out.
Yeah.
And I almost died several times. I was, like, barely staying alive.
Yeah. But, you know, what was I saying?
I'm always interrupting you with shit about Skyrim. I'm sorry, but we're talking about Bethesda.
I was just basically saying, like, yeah, you know, I mean, in other games, there's side quests, and, like, you do them, but it's like, they're side quests. They're there.
They don't matter too much.
They don't matter too much, and they don't really draw off that far from the story. With games like Fallout and Skyrim, they're side quests, but they're like their own story. It's like their own little story with side quests. It's like you can literally spend hours upon hours upon hours on end without doing the main story in any of these games, and just do the side quests. You never have
to do the main story.
Yeah, exactly. You can completely avoid the main story altogether and just do side quests, and that's your game right there. And it's that alone. Like, I've never said this with any other game, but with games like Fallout and Skyrim, the side quests alone are worth like the $60 you get for you would normally buy for the games at the time.
Oh yeah, I almost never finished the main story.
Yeah.
Like, I avoid it at a certain point. I really don't like.
And even so, even if you avoid the main story, it's
also,
like...
I feel like I get bored of it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is too much shit. Fuck these guys.
Yeah, I mean...
people who piss me off.
And
want me to kill Mario.
Right.
Fuck them.
And even if you do decide to do the main story, it's an actual really good story, at least with Fallout 3. The story in Fallout 3 is fucking fantastic. It's fantastic. I love it. And... I mean, I can just go on and off about Fallout 3, but I mean, it's just pretty much the same reason why everyone else fell in love with Fallout 3. The gameplay, the graphics at the time were fantastic. The story was fantastic. All the quests were fucking amazing. The DLCs, I can't even begin to talk about the DLC, especially Mothership Zeta and, I forgot what the Slavers one was called, but yeah.
Paradise Falls?
No, Paradise Falls was New Vegas.
Oh.
There's a Slavers...
No, was it?
There was a Slavers one.
Like the pimps had Clover.
Yeah, no, that's New Vegas.
In Fallout 3.
Well, in Fallout 3, there's a Slavers one where you literally have to disguise yourself as a slaver, and they take your weapons and everything, and it's fucking surreal. It's like. Again, it's like I'm normally the kind of person that'll dog DLCs. Like I
like that kind of thing where like you have to be in a situation where it takes away your shit.
Yeah. And
you're left with, like, whatever you have to find. I like that in video games in general, because it's such, like, a fresh start. You're like, holy shit.
Yeah, you lose
I don't have all of my shit.
Yeah, you lose all your weapons and armor. You're a slave.
I have been leveled down. I have almost no clothes.
Yeah.
And whatever weapon I can pick up.
So, yeah, I mean, the DLCs alone in Fallout 3 are fucking fantastic. They're going, and then... Let's see, is there anything else on Fallout 3 I feel like I'm missing besides the fact the story, the gameplay, the characters, the graphics, the companions? The companions are fucking great as well. God, when you get Fox, the second you get Fox, it's like the game became your bitch. Because Fox will just run around and just blow everyone out of your
Hobos a bunch of water and he'll follow you, I guarantee it.
Yeah, no, yeah, I mean, that's what I was gonna say. I mean, with the dog companions in Fallout are pretty annoying too. I never really got. I mean, I did get. What's his name?
What? Dog meat.
Dog meat.
Why didn't you interrupt when I was talking about dogs? We could have this kind of conversation.
Because I was gonna segue into Fallouts anyway.
Damn it.
But
talk about dog meat.
But I never really. I mean, I did get dog meat, but then he fucking died within the first 10 minutes because apparently I came across a raider. I wouldn't say raider camp.
Dogs shouldn't fucking be in battle situations.
Yeah,
except for my husky. Brand's a tough motherfucker with his own doggy armor.
Yeah, so dog meat just completely ran into battle and got shot by raiders, and I was like, well, fuck, there goes dog meat.
Dog meat and Brand actually look a lot alike.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Well, and you know that. So that right there. I mean, okay, I'm gonna say this. The Fallout 3 part took me about a year to beat, just because of all the shit you can do. I got the Game of the Year edition, so I mean, yeah, just of all the shit you can do. It took me about a year to beat. So when Fallout New Vegas came out, I was hyped. I was just like, there's a new Fallout game, and I finally get to experience it. And I will say this. I love Fallout New Vegas. I think it did a lot of things well, especially keeping things like keeping some traits with Fallout 3 and putting into Fallout New Vegas. I'm not really too fond of the story though. I will say this because I mean, the story though they kind of just place it as like, okay, some guy named Benny, he shot you, he took your chip.
Yeah, go fucking get him.
And you get him and you can kill him. You can literally kill him within the first like 15-20 minutes of game. I wouldn't say 15-20 minutes, but probably like the first half hour or so of gameplay.
You can?
Yeah, you fucking just do the main story quest and you don't do anything else.
Just do the main story quest. Do you fucking know anyone who played?
In Fallout 3,
we talked about this. No one does just the main story quest.
In Fallout 3, if you just do the main story quest, it still takes you a while to get through it because Fallout 3 the main story quest takes a while, but yeah, I mean, as soon as you kill Benny, you kind of just feel like, okay, that's kind of my. That was kind of my. Yeah, that was kind of my.
But no, there's more.
That was kind of my motivation to do this main story. So and then there's more, and it's like, well, I don't really have any motivation to do the main story.
I got Benny.
Yeah, it's like I got Benny. That was my motivation to do the main story.
You gotta help me take over New Vegas. I kind of just want to find a sex bot for this pervert.
Yeah, it's like yeah. Now I just want to do the side quest for New Vegas. That being said, I did beat.
I just want to spread my STDs. God damn it, spread them among the people of the wasteland.
Yeah, I mean that being said, I did beat the main story in New Vegas, and the ending's really not nothing to go crazy for either. And especially, and the only thing that sucks about beating New Vegas, compared to Fallout 3, if you beat Fallout 3, well, this is if you had the DLCs.
It gives you the option to sacrifice yourself, right?
Yeah, no, check us out. If you had the DLCs for Fallout 3, you could, even if you sacrifice yourself, you could still continue after because you'd wake up in the what is it, the
mothership?
Not in the mothership, in the Brotherhood of Steel base in their hospital. You'd wake up after sacrificing. Cool. So you can continue finishing up the main story, and you can continue the rest of the game. If you beat Fallout New Vegas, that's it. You have to load your last save before you started the quest. So it's like, yeah. So it's like, that's why I love Fallout 3, because you could beat the main story and be like, all right, I beat the main story. I can continue the game. I don't have to like load my last save, do all the side quests, and then do the last mission in the game. I can just beat the last mission in the game, and then and continue on from there. It's fucking great. But New Vegas, no. As soon as you finish the last quest in the main story arc, that's it. It's a game over. You have to load your last save before you did the last quest. So I'm like, now I'm not trying to, and like I said, I'm not trying to dog New Vegas. I still think New Vegas is a fantastic game, but it's just compared to Fallout 3, I still think Fallout 3 is fucking amazing. And I think I said this earlier in the podcast. I think New Vegas's DLCs are far better than Las Vegas. I think New Vegas's DLCs
are better than Las Vegas. They ever been there? It's a bunch of old ladies like at freaking slot machines.
Yeah,
it sucks.
But New Vegas' DLCs I find are better than Fallout 3's.
Strippers. That part's probably better.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
a lot of them are old strippers.
I like New Vegas' DLCs better than Fallout 3 because, like,
got the look.
you know, for one,
I
I liked the Paradise Falls one, which was one you were talking about, where you had to you got to do basically a heist for a casino, which was fucking cool. It was hard as shit. It took me about almost a month to beat, but I was able to do it. And there's another one called Crimson Caravan, where you go all the way to fucking Utah. You have a whole brand new state to explore. Well, as much of a state as they can let you explore, but yeah, it's basically a whole brand new state for you to explore. And it's fucking fantastic. I didn't even get started with the perks. I just almost realized, I almost forgot about the perks. The perks in the game are fucking great too. How you can have like animal friend perks. Basically meaning if you walk around with, if you didn't have this perk, it basically random animals would like kill you, like mole rats and geckos and everything. But
what about Cazadors?
Cazadors, because they count as insects. It doesn't work against insects.
Ah, that sucks.
It's just only animals.
Ah, fuck you. That's what the game developers are thinking, like, but what about the Cazadors? Oh wait, the Cazadors won't be pissed off by them. Just make it not apply to insects. You sure? Yeah, fucking do it. I hate the fans. They need to fucking learn their lesson and hate giant bugs. That's just what the president of Bethesda does. We need to convince the people to hate bugs. God damn it. Don't you see we're in the middle of a goddamn war with these things?
Yeah.
They need to hate bugs. Sir, what are you talking about? We're at a war with the bugs! It's like, sir, what? God damn it, didn't you see? What the fuck was that game? I mean, not the game, the movie.
I don't know.
Trooper or something? Some troopers?
I don't know. But, I will say this.
Troopers where they're fighting bugs.
I don't remember. I really don't.
Fuck Rico's Roughnecks and shit like that.
I seriously don't remember.
God damn, what's the name?
Probably know.
What's the name of that movie?
What was I saying?
They showed titties for like 2 seconds. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm very vulgar. I apologize.
I really don't remember. But I will say this: if you get the animal friend perk in both Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3, the animals are kind of cute when they're not trying to kill you. Like, I was playing New Vegas with Erik, and I was just kind of walking around, and then there was just geckos standing there, and I'm like, oh yeah, they're not going to try to kill me because I have the Animal Friends perk on. And I'm like, you know, these guys are kind of cute.
I wish I had that for the fucking bears.
I was like, you know, these guys are kind of cute. You know, when they're not trying to kill you, they're just there. I'm like, oh, you're just so cute, little guy. It just kind of makes you want to pet him and everything. Makes them, yeah, they're a lot cuter when they're not going like, ooh, trying to kill you.
Starship Troopers! Fuck!
He just discovered it.
That's what I was looking for. I searched Space Bugs War movie. Starship Troopers. That's what the president of Bethesda
is doing.
Thinks is happening. He's like, God damn it! We need this stuff. Everything we do must have some kind of, you know, promotion for some kind of what the fuck is the word? God damn. I'm really tired.
Yeah.
Some kind of propaganda to help the citizens hate the bugs as much as our soldiers out there fighting. Sir, what are you talking about? Didn't you see the damn propaganda movies? He's crazy. He's crazy, Johnson. He thinks Starship Troopers is real. That's why we put like super hated bugs in our video games. It's so that people hate bugs. Because he hates bugs. Because he thinks Starship Troopers is real.
Oh my god.
He's afraid that the bugs are going to invade and just... He actually thinks Brazil is gone. He is insane.
So he thinks if he's just taken to Brazil, there's just nothing there.
There's nothing there.
Just a big rock pile.
Should we just tell him that Brazil is still... No, just don't. Let him live his fucking fantasy. He's going to be dead in a few years. Just let him live it out. We can... The bugs, we're working with it, okay? We're going along with it. It's working out all right.
Oh,
a few people have PTSD and shit like that, but it's all right.
So that's basically, you know, with Fallout New Vegas. Story was okay compared to Fallout 3. I graphics are fine and everything, and the characters are fine. The gameplay was still fun as fuck. I mean, the gameplay I'm still putting on par with Fallout 3, and the DLCs I still think for New Vegas as far outweighs Fallout 3's and DLCs. But now we're moving on to the brand new Fallout 4. Finally happening. Finally happening. The game I have been absolutely waiting for since, well, Fallout 3. And I'm be honest, I am beyond excited for this game because after seeing some stuff, especially the stuff they posted on Pornhub. Yeah, fun fact.
What the fuck?
Bethesda posted their gameplay, or someone posted gameplay of Fallout 4 on Pornhub. And it looks fucking fantastic.
I get it, 'cause it's gonna give all the fanboys erections.
It gave me an erection, and I'm proud to admit that.
Okay, alright then.
Anyway, so yes, Fallout 4. I'm so fucking excited for a lot of damn reasons. For one, I like. Obviously, this is a new game on a This is like a game I'm gonna be like spending the most time ever on a PS4. And two, it's like, it's Fallout 4. I mean, this is a game I've been looking for since Fallout 3. It's basically.
Where's it gonna take place? Boston?
Boston, yeah. It's gonna take place in Boston.
You know the historical shit isn't gonna be as good, though.
I still think
because they always throw historical shit in. Like, they had Lincoln's repeater and the monuments.
Yeah.
All in Fallout 3. And, like, well, like, historical shit didn't have too much of a role in New Vegas, did it?
No. I mean,
New Vegas. It's Vegas, but new.
Yeah.
Like New Mexico, but, you know, nicer than New Mexico.
With a new California Republic as well.
I'm fucking around. New Mexico.
Yeah, I mean, I love how you're gonna be able to customize your own weapons, and customize your own armor. I love how you're gonna have the character customization is gonna be back. I actually am pretty excited for the voice actors for one thing.
They're gonna voice the speech things.
Yeah, your character is actually gonna be voiced, and people are like, "Well, that kind of takes away from the gameplay because now he only has a certain."
Do you realize how fucking great that's gonna be?
Yeah, exactly.
Have you seen the shit that gets said during Fallout?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to kill you so much.
And when you first meet a ghoul for like the first time, your character's like, "God, fuck, what are you?"
Shit like that. That's what makes Saints Row so fucking fun. If I could choose what my character said, that'd be fucking awesome.
That's what I'm saying too. People are like, "Well, I mean, now he's gonna have a voice." I'm like, "What if you get to choose the character's voice, like in Saints Row, and it fucking fits perfect?" You know what I mean?
And it has the option, like, if they give you options, I just hope they give you like good options. Like, I remember playing Star Wars: The Old Republic, and like it gives you options for what you can say or do. But the thing is, the choices like don't always. I guess the people writing them didn't think the same way you think.
Yeah.
And like what it says, it's like a few words, but then what your guy actually says is something that's slightly different from that. So I'll be like, oh, I'll say this because I think that's a nice thing to say. And like my guy is all sassy and mocking the person I wanted to say something nice to. I'm like, no, that's not what I fucking meant.
Yeah.
Shit, there's a communications problem between the players and the designers. Yeah, but like I hope that they actually do that shit where it's like you're actually saying that thing.
Yeah.
Like, because otherwise, like obviously they'll do that, but shit, goddamn.
One thing I'm also really interested for about Fallout 4 and that I've been seeing in trailers and stuff is it looks like we're gonna be able to get a glimpse of like the old world before the bombs fell.
Oh yeah.
So I mean,
there's a lesbian couple in that trailer.
Is there really? I didn't even notice. Yeah. So the one thing I'm like, yeah, that's what I think.
Even though it's all 1950s and shit, I guarantee it.
Yeah, well, I mean, the bombs fell in 2250. So
yeah, I know, but it still looks like the goddamn 1950s to keep their atmosphere.
But
I kind of hope we adopt more of the fucking old school clothing styles
in the future.
Yeah, everything has advertising on it now. And it's like, goddamn, have some goddamn self-respect, people. Stop wearing Billabong and, like, shit like that, where you're just, like, you're not showing, like, hey, I'm cool. You're showing, like, I'm fucking free advertising. And I think that's stupid. That's just me, though. Whatever the fuck you want. I can't tell you what to do. I'm just more on a podcast.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that's just what I'm looking forward for about Fallout 4. And there's also a community build thing, which I'm also looking for. I mean, it's just it's just awesome to be a Fallout fan right now. So
get a Pip-Boy?
Yeah, you can get a Pip-Boy if you pre-order the game, but I have a lot of shit I'm saving up for, like Kamikaze and my cosplay and all this. I have all this stuff coming up that I'm trying to save up for. So
yeah, fuck it, we'll make one.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll just make one.
Make one out of foam and shit.
Yeah. That's basically all. That's basically about it for Fallout 4, since there's obviously no gameplay for it. Well, at least no gameplay that I have experience for until November rolls around. There's always Pornhub. Yeah, there's Pornhub, which I can look at.
And hey, if you don't want to watch Fallout, it's Pornhub's. Just fuck around.
But that's basically about it for Bethesda then. We just covered.
Oh, we're gonna end that on the Pornhub note?
On the Pornhub note, yep.
Right. That's...
looking forward to Fallout 4. Bethesda.
I want to see Elder Scrolls 6.
I have
Actually,
super high hopes for Fallout 4.
Some other shit to talk about.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I was just saying,
they're doing Fallout 4. You know they're gonna do some Boston Tea Party shit.
Oh yeah, no doubt they are. They already showed some shit in the trailer.
I fucking knew it. Because Boston, like, what else historical are they gonna fucking do besides the Boston Tea Party?
Yeah.
I hope they find a way to fucking make fun of the current Tea Party.
Yeah,
because they're shitty.
You can probably make them all Robotrons or whatever they're called, and with wigs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But basically what I was saying is, like, Fallout 4, Bethesda, I have super high hopes that Fallout 4 is going to work out.
So don't fuck it up with the bugs you put in your other games.
And I don't mean the bugs as in the ginormous bugs that I know are obviously going to be in there. I mean bugs as in...
Yeah, they're going to bug.
I mean the bugs where it's like I put on a hat and I become bald kind of bugs.
Yeah. Don't fucking do it. We're watching you. You know one of the trains in, like, one of the Fallout games, like, I forget if it was New Vegas or 3, but, like, one of the trains in it are actually, like, a person with a train hat. Like, there's a person under the ground wearing a train.
In what?
In one of the Fallout games.
Underground?
That you talked about. Yeah, like a train car,
Mm-hmm.
like, that's a person. There's just, like, it's a person with, like, a train hat on their head. Because it was easier for them to animate, like, oh, we're just going to make a train hat rather than, fuck, we got to animate the whole fucking train or whatever, design that. And when you go in a train, it's just a hat that your character is wearing around them.
So so when you're inside of a train...
Trains are just hats in that game. That's how weird it is that it's easier to design. I don't know. That's just a thing I heard.
What the fuck? That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
I never saw that.
I'll find the pictures just to see the shit. So, like, yeah, he talked about the new Fallout game. Everyone knows they're gonna make new Elder Scrolls 6. No one knows what the fuck it's gonna be, because Bethesda keeps things tight to their chest.
Which I'm fucking glad, because they don't spoil too much of the game, or they actually keep a lot of shit.
It's been quite a few years since Skyrim, and they've obviously put a lot of work into Fallout, but they better have taken a lot of that time to make the next game really fucking good. Because I don't want to have to download mods to fix goddamn bugs they should have fixed.
Yeah.
I'm tired of that shit.
Yeah.
But I also want them to put it somewhere really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to go to Cyrodiil, I got Oblivion for that. I don't want to go to Skyrim because I got Skyrim for that. I don't want to go to Morrowind because I got Morrowind for that. Send me to fucking somewhere awesome like Valenwood, where, like, the trees are moving and migratory and there's cities on the fucking trees.
That's fucking cool.
That would be awesome. That'd be freaking odd. That'd be badass. And, like, make the horses not fucking useless.
And the Ewoks would love living there.
No Ewoks. There's elves who get mad if you hurt the plants.
Yeah.
And eat people.
Well, that's basically it for Bethesda. Have high hopes for the new games. Thank you so much for Bethesda for making Fallout and Skyrim. That's been taking up most of our time the last couple of years. So hoping for the best for Fallout 4. And that concludes our podcast for the night.
Okay, yeah.
Total of, like, what, 3 hours there?
Almost 3, yeah.
So...
Or almost 2? I don't fucking remember. Yeah, it's a 3.
So we'll probably be back at this maybe next week.
God damn, if I don't... Okay. Yeah, we're gonna section the shit out of that.
Yeah.
I have to learn how to section shit on YouTube now.
Yeah. That's fine. You can... It's not that hard.
I'll figure it out. Who gives a shit?
Thanks for listening, everybody. Have a fantastic night.
Good night, people, or good morning whenever you're listening to this. I don't give a shit.
Bye bye.
Bye.